whom it may concern.
What I am striving to achieve is not for you.
Not for your approval or for your praises.
Not for your acceptance or for your glory.
What I am doing is for me, to achieve my future.
I am no longer allowing doubt or fear to overwhelm my thoughts.
I am not worried about becoming too strong or too fast or too athletic.
I do not agree with the idea that I do not belong in the arena.
What I am doing is not for you.
My motivation, my desire, my goals is for me and for every girl who steps out into the spotlight to ask for more.
When I play, I dare to challenge the idea that I cannot reach the bar that has been set before me. When I play, I know who I am and how I am capable of doing great things.
When I play, I forget how it feels to be backed into a corner but come out swinging.
When I play, I remember how far I have come to be where I am today.
This course, this field, this world is too weak to hold me down.
When I play, I know who's standing next to me, pushing me to be my best self.
I know that when I play, I won't be undone or held back or told no.
My commitment, my will, my ambition will push me forward.
This is my game.
My moment,
My victory.
The road to Kirkland, Washington in the Junior League Softball World Series makes a stop in northeastern Pennsylvania along the Susquehanna River in Wilkes-Barre, PA. At Wilkes University, it's the East Region Tournament. Teams from Maine to Maryland and everywhere in between playing to punch a ticket to Kirkland and the World Series. After a 2-hour rain delay, it's the winners bracket final of the Junior Softball East Region. Delaware and New Jersey want to stay on the winning side of the winning bracket. A win today would give them a day off tomorrow and get them to Championship Tuesday, where they would have to be beaten twice to not go to Washington and the World Series. Time to meet both teams and the national anthem and the Little League pledge. We head to our PA announcer, Dave Buzz Buczynski. Dave?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome, of course, to the Ralston Complex here at Wilkes University. After our rain delay, we now have the sun shining and welcome everybody to the Winners Bracket Final. The Winners Bracket Final features the state champions of the Garden State, New Jersey, and the state champions of the first state, Delaware. By virtue of coin toss, Delaware is the home team. New Jersey is the guests. Let's meet our starting lineups, beginning with the guests, New Jersey. Leading off, right fielder number 9, Abby Gerber. Batting second baseman number 1, Kelsey Miller. Batting third, first baseman number 12, Blake Kelly. Batting fourth, the shortstop number 99, Bella Ferrigno. Batting fifth, third baseman number 15, Avery Butler. Batting sixth and doing the catching, number 4, Harper Wytrack. Batting seventh, extra hitter number 77, Juliana Angelo. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 26, Charlotte Scher. Batting ninth, center fielder number 10, Maddie Lafredo. Batting 10th, left fielder number 89, Caroline Amorosa. Batting 11th, extra hitter number 31, Amelia Salerno. And batting 12th, extra hitter number 13, Camille Nitch. Manager Mike Kelly, assistant coaches Nicole Parks and Louis Gerber. And now for the home team tonight, Milford Little League out of the first state, Delaware state champions. Leading off, number 0, right fielder Bailey Joe Messick. Batting second, the second baseman, number 12, Ileani Bella Felix Abad. Batting third, the catcher, number 7, Michaela Hudek. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 8, Bree Hall. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 1, Mia Scott. Batting sixth, first baseman, number 5, Alicia Welsh. Batting seventh, third baseman, number 44, Brinley Hitchens. Batting eighth, left fielder, number 24, Elena McNulty. Batting ninth, extra hitter, number 99, Paisley Kenton. Batting 10th, the center fielder, number 15, Addison Van Kempernoll. Batting 11th, extra hitter, number 88, Huntley Downs. And batting 12th, extra hitter, number 00, Avra Grahanahan. Grahanahan. I'll get it right before the end of the game, I promise. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you are able, please stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, and please remain standing for the Little League pledge. The Little League pledge, girls, please repeat after me. I trust in God. I love my country. I will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best.
Bob is always right.
Girls, play ball. Good luck to both teams. Best thing about the winners.
Okay, we're ready for the winners bracket final. Both teams 2-0, so they do not have the pressure of being eliminated. But one team will have to fight their way through the elimination bracket. The key to this one, win tonight and you get tomorrow off, and it would have to be beaten twice on Tuesday to avoid winning this Junior Softball East Regional Tournament and head to Kirkland, Washington. So it's Delaware. It is New Jersey. Delaware's from Milford Little League, outside of Dover, Delaware, New Jersey. Ridgewood Little League, not too far from Manhattan. Both teams 2-0. Delaware won on Friday, 12-2 over New York. Yesterday, an 8-0 win over Connecticut. Bree Hall, who we'll see on the mound today. 16 strikeouts yesterday and a no-hitter. And there she is on the mound. New Jersey from Ridgewood. They won 5-3 over Pennsylvania yesterday, and on Thursday 4-1 against Maryland. Bob, when you have the winners bracket final, these teams, they so much need to win this game to really be in the driver's seat for the tournament, so that adds some extra pressure to this championship winners bracket part of the tournament.
Yeah, it sure does. And the easiest route to the championship is staying in the winner's bracket as long as you possibly can. Right now, these are the last two teams, and the winner of this game will have a huge, huge, huge advantage at attempting to win this tournament. Let's start first with Delaware. Simple. Bree Hall. How she throws the ball, how she performs today, if she duplicates her performances of the first two games, New Jersey is going to need to figure it out. So we'll see what happens. New Jersey, though, on the other hand, scrappy, hits the ball hard, plays good defense. And this kid, Charlotte Scher, has also been lights out on the mound.
New Jersey coming off just a huge win of the defending champs in this East Region tournament, Pennsylvania yesterday. A 5-3 win over Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania team that averages over 10 runs a game in the All-Star tournament. They can put up a lot of runs. They beat Massachusetts and eliminated them earlier today 14-1, and New York beat Connecticut in the other elimination game this afternoon at 1 o'clock. That final, New York 8, Connecticut 6. So we are underway with Abby Gerber, the right fielder.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup because Abby Gerber, I think, is one of the best hitters in this tournament. She's performed every game. Great opening pitch matchup.
Gerber 3 for 3 yesterday. She had 2 singles and a double in that victory yesterday.
And you know what, Phil? If you're going to get to Bree Hall, you got to get to her early because she got stronger as the game went on.
Bree Hall misses low on that pitch, but she was spectacular yesterday with the 16 strikeouts and the no-hitter for Bree Hall yesterday in the win over Connecticut.
Boy, she throws that changeup like that. My God, she's going to be next to impossible.
2-hour rain delay. This was scheduled to start at 4 o'clock. Pitch misses in the outside corner. Had rain here for about 35 to 40 minutes. Hard at times. Started right before 4 o'clock, but they have a tarp that tarps the entire infield here at Wilkes University. And it was pretty interesting to see how they work the tarp. The crew here, the softball coach, both the head coach, the assistant coach, they had it down to a science. First of all, tarping the field, and then more importantly, Bob, the way they took the tarp off the field to drain all the water to the right side of the field.
Yeah.
It was like it had. You look at the field, it looked like we didn't have any rain at all. Ball is slapped down the third base side line, and it is foul.
Assistant coach Casey had it down to a science. I think she has a degree in engineering.
She was a drill sergeant and very precise on exactly how it needed to be done, and she nailed it, and that's why the playing conditions are so good. So had rain for that 4 to 5 o'clock hour, and then after that got the field ready, and we're playing softball. Ball hit right back to the pitcher, Hall, and she makes the grab. One away. A line out back to Hall.
Good sign, though. Garber hit it hard. She hit it on a rope. You'll see it right here. A line drive right back to Hall. Hall stays with the ball, makes the play for the first out, but good contact by Gerber.
Baseman number 1, Kelsey Miller.
Here's Kelsey Miller, the second baseman, bats second. We're just underway. Top of the first, Ridgewood representing the New Jersey state team and Milford Little League out of Delaware in this winner's bracket final. Now, Kelsey's brother, Rory, he's part of the 12U state team that will be playing in states. Just the third time in Ridgewood Little League history that they have a team in the major baseball team playing in the state tournament, which starts later this week. So they won the section tournament, and Kelsey's brother, Rory, plays, and her dad is one of the coaches, managers of the team. So they're watching at a watch party back in Ridgewood. So congratulations to the boys from Ridgewood, the Little League team, and good luck in the New Jersey State Major Baseball Tournament that they'll start later this week. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes, and there's 1 out here. This is the winner's bracket final. You win here, you get the day off, and there's strikeout number 1. 16 of them yesterday, and there's her first today.
Yeah, we've given this girl a ton of accolades, and there's not much more we can say about her, but just dominates. Dominating.
Here is Blake Kelly, the first baseman. Blake yesterday had a double in the 6th inning. Part of New Jersey's big win over Pennsylvania. That had to do a lot for their confidence to beat the defending champs in this East region. To win that game yesterday gives them a lot of confidence, a lot of belief coming into this game today against Delaware.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, they put up a lot of runs, more than I anticipated. So, listen, they're not going to be shy at the plate. They're not going to back down.
Ball hit to the first baseman, Welsh, unassisted out, and a 1-2-3 inning. Delaware coming to bat in the bottom half of the first, and you are watching the winner's bracket final of the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com. Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League baseball and softball tournament brackets, live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31, it's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com. Phil Shaner alongside District 1631 Administrator Bob Bertoni in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Wilkes University, the home of Wilkes-Ralston Athletic Complex for this winner's bracket final. Now let's talk a little bit about the pitcher from New Jersey. She impressed us yesterday.
Yeah, she did, and so did her dad with his support and cheering. But no, she did a little tough little pitcher, Charlotte Scher. She throws with decent speed. She moves the ball around. She won't walk a lot of batters, and she has a great off-speed pitch.
One of the fastest players in the tournament will lead things off for Delaware. Yesterday, she got on base and then basically just ran her way around the base path to get that first run of the game, and that was Delaware. Had a big 4-run first inning yesterday in their 8-0 win over Connecticut.
Yeah, I'm pulling my corners way up because she lays down a lot of bunts. That first baseman's really deep right now.
So Bailey Joe Messick, the speedster, get her on base, and she can do some damage.
Yeah, a single turns into a triple with her on 2 pitches.
She is very fast. Sheer, there's a look at her. We showed you a little bit of her father, and the emotion is just playing off of every pitch that her daughter throws.
You always talk about these first inning jitters on these pitchers. You know, you just got to get settled in, look to throw that first strike, then get that first out.
And, of course, a little bit of delay. We were supposed to start at 4, so 2 hours later. So a little more time to think about it. And their normal pregame routine was adjusted, had to be adjusted a little bit with the delay of 2 hours because of the rain. They were getting all set and ready to go before they were pulled off the field right before the 4 o'clock first pitch. And then they came back at 5, got warmed up, and here's where we're at. Big swing and a miss there, a half swing anyway.
Yeah, good little high fastball with a tail on it. Jammed the leadoff hitter, so all of a sudden we're evened up at 2s. Want to keep this kid off the base path, though.
Big first inning for Delaware yesterday in the semifinals of the winter bracket, where they put up 4 runs on 4 hits against Connecticut and went on to win that game, shut him out 8-0, and the dominant pitching from Hall. Here's the full count pitch, outside and a ball. There's one girl you don't want on base. She draws the walk, so watch out for Bailey Joe as she has a lot of speed and she is a no-out base runner for Delaware.
I'm betting a bag of chips she's going on the first pitch. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
She gets in that three-point football stance that we talked about yesterday.
Here's Felix Abad, the second batter for Delaware.
She'll probably show bunt, fake bunt.
Felix Abad, the second baseman. Yesterday, she was 0 for 2 and was hit by a pitch. And there she goes. What kind you want, barbecue or sour cream? Because she went on that first pitch.
Showed bunt, pulled it back, went on the first pitch, and stole it with ease. Here it is. You'll see, pull the bat back. Not a bad throw, just a little short.
Just Bailey Joe has so much speed. Turns the bunt and a strike. And remember, we showed this to you yesterday, the way Bailey Joe sets up at second base. Gets into like a football stance.
Yeah, three-point stance.
Ready to speed her way to third base. There she is down the three-point stance. Ready to go. 1-1 count. Inside pitch, and there she goes to third. No one there to cover, so she slides in safely. That's what we're talking about. Walks, steals a base, now in scoring position at third.
She's what I would call our Harry Carey runner. Gets on base and creates nothing but havoc.
She uses her speed in every way. Now turning the bunt. Back to third. She's safe at third, and so they throw it down the third, and now the umpires are going to talk about dead ball. So the runner will be out as that ball hit her, right?
Yep.
Here's a look at it. There's the bunt.
Rolling on the field is a dead ball. The ball hit the batter runner in fair territory. She is out, 1 out. Now batting for Delaware, the catcher number 7, Michaela Hudek.
So the ball hit her, so she's out. Michaela Huvik. The catcher is batting now, the third spot. Michaela had a big day yesterday. Had 2 hits and scored 3 runs.
And I'll tell you what, as good as Hall is on the mound, this kid is that good behind the plate.
Looks to square up to bunt, but the ball is outside for a ball.
That's called, she was looking to safety squeeze there, Phil.
Felix Abad, she tried to bunt, but the ball hit her outside the box, so she was out. And this ball is hit into the gap in right center, right in front of the right fielder, and that's the first run of the game. So another RBI for Michaela, and Messick scores the first run of the game, and Delaware's up 1-0.
Well, here it is, right here. She just pushes a ball to the right side, falls right in front of the right fielder for a base hit, and Delaware is on the board with a 1-0 lead.
Bree Hall, the pitcher, batting in the 4th spot. Delaware, who started fast yesterday, starts fast here with a run up 1-0. Bree Hall yesterday walked twice and struck out, was her day in the win over Connecticut.
She also hit a 300-foot foul ball yesterday.
She has power. Speaking of power, that Pennsylvania team, 2 home runs. They now have 4 home runs in the tournament. Had 2 3-run home runs in the same inning today in their big win.
Yeah, they bring the bats. There ain't no doubt about it.
Of course, Hall hits that one foul.
On a rope foul. Thank God somebody pulled the shade down, Phil.
Yeah, the sun finally tucked in between the clouds here. There was direct sun onto the field, and a strikeout called strike 3. 2 outs now in the inning.
Batting for Delaware, the shortstop number 1, Mia Scott. Scott.
Here's Mia Scott, the shortstop. Mia had an RBI and a base hit and walked yesterday. 1 run already in. Bailey Jo Missick walked, stole 2 bases, stole second and third, and then was knocked in for the first run of the game. And 1-0 here in the bottom of the first in this winner's bracket championship game. Swing and a miss. So tomorrow in the elimination game, the first elimination game of the day, tomorrow at noon, New York will play Pennsylvania. New York beat Connecticut this afternoon 8-6. Pennsylvania took care of Massachusetts 14-1. The winner of that game will then play the loser of this game here between Delaware and New Jersey. The winner will have the day off and be part of Championship Tuesday. And the winner of this game would have to be beaten twice to lose the East Region Championship.
Yep. The advantage of staying in the winner's bracket.
And win the championship on Tuesday and be ready to be in Philadelphia at the International Airport on Thursday morning to be on a flight to Washington at 5:45 a.m. That's how quick it's going to happen. And then later on next weekend playing in the World Series.
Well, the good news, if it's Delaware, that's not a far ride, is it, Phil?
No, Delaware, where they are, they're located right outside of Dover. So for them to get to Philadelphia, not a big deal at all. Ball popped up, foul side of third, and the catch and the grab.
Avery Butler gets under that.
So Butler makes the catch, but Delaware gets on the board, and they lead it 1-0. We head to the second inning. This is the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
I am Little League. I am Little League. I am Little League. We are Little League. Watashi wa Shonen Yakutan. I am Little League.
Sportsmanship, teamwork, character. Little League, big dreams.
Second inning we go. Delaware put 1 run on the board and lead New Jersey 1-0. Winners bracket final of the Junior Softball East Regional Tournament. Day 4. 3 games played today, 2 elimination games. So 2 more teams went home after the results from today. 2 teams stayed alive, but still in that elimination side. And both these teams trying to avoid the elimination bracket, trying to stay on the winner's side of the bracket here and have a day off and be a part of Championship Tuesday. Yesterday, the busiest day of the tournament, a 4-game Saturday yesterday for day 3. Tomorrow just 2 games, and then Tuesday, 1 with a possible if game on Tuesday, on Championship Tuesday. Here's Bella Ferrigno. We were impressed with the way she played yesterday at the shortstop position. Defensively, she was solid. Bella gets a hold of this one, foul ball down the first base side. That's where girls from New Jersey are housed in the first base dugout. Bella yesterday, fielder's choice, scored a run. They were put 2 runs right on the board first yesterday against Pennsylvania. And then they had 3 more runs in the 6th, 5 runs against PA. Also, I think what was impressive yesterday, Bob, is the fact that Pennsylvania only scored 3 runs because they're used to scoring 10 or more in most of their games.
Yeah, that tells you how good Bree Hall is.
Ball hit to the shortstop and the throw over by Scott and the out.
So yesterday at this time, Bree Hall had 4 strikeouts. New Jersey is putting the bat on the ball here. Two ground balls, a hard line out in the beginning. You'll see it right here. She just gets it off the inside just a little bit. A dribbler. Shortstop comes up. Mia Scott makes a great play there. But Delaware or New Jersey is putting the ball in play. So as the game progresses, maybe their timing will even get a little bit better.
Here's Avery Butler, who had a double, knocked in some runs yesterday. Gets this ball down the line, left field, and a base hit for Avery Butler, so her hot hitting continues.
Yeah, that was our hot shot down the corner, and I'm impressed with New Jersey. Their timing is really good right now, and they're hitting the ball very, very hard. Here it is, a screamer down the third base side, up in the zone a little bit. But she went up there and got it and hit a hard line drive down the third base line for the first hit of the game for New Jersey.
Here's Harper Wytrack. You made the point, Bob. Yesterday, Connecticut did not get a ball in play until that third inning.
Yep.
And here already, contact made by 3 different New Jersey players. So they're able to get contact, the ball on the bat against Hall.
And we'll see how Bree Hall could react to this. See if she keeps her composure and is able to get out of this.
Yeah, the fact that Bree Hall did not give up a hit all day yesterday, but here a hit in the books, in the score books here in the second for the girls from Ridgewood, and Avery Butler, a one-out base runner, sitting at first with the first hit in quite a few innings against Bree Hall. Nice pitch. Quick throw, snap throw down the first, back safely. 1-0. Delaware was able to manufacture a run with their speedy leadoff batter, Bailey Jo Missick, who walked, stole 2 bases, and then ended up scoring for the only run of the game early on. New Jersey also had a quick start yesterday against Pennsylvania with those 2 early runs, and they played off of that. In a kind of a way, pull the upset over Pennsylvania yesterday. And a strikeout there, the second strikeout of the game for Hall.
Great changeup right there. Just fooled the hitter with that. Slowing the ball down. You're so far out in front for her strikeout here in the second inning with 2 out now. I wouldn't be surprised to see if New Jersey might be able to steal one here.
Here's Juliana Angelo, who struck out 3 times yesterday. Called strike.
Flirting with that corner.
We noticed yesterday from Hall, great composure, great control of the ball. She has everything that you would want in a super pitcher. She possesses all of that. And she'll be entering high school next year. So she'll be a freshman.
Yeah.
And probably be the top pitcher at her high school.
Well, if there's somebody better than her, I want to see her.
Yeah. Remember, the age of these girls in this level of play is 12 to 14 years old. And junior division plays 7 innings of softball compared to the minor and major division that plays 6. Speaking of the major division, East Regional going on in Bristol, the team from Pennsylvania that we had last week win the state tournament in Nanticoke, a short drive from here. They had a big win today in their first game in the East Regional in Bristol. Swing and a miss and another strikeout there to end the inning. So 2 strikeouts in this inning. But Butler has a base hit. That's something that didn't happen yesterday, but Delaware still leads it 1-0 over New Jersey. And you are watching the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PA District1631.com.
To the early risers, milk drinkers, and ball chasers. Yeah, you! The dreamers, kings of energy, and queens of imaginary play. Did I say play? Hey, they're kids. That's what they do. Now, have I got the game for you. Make some friends. See the ball? Hit the ball. So let's go out there and let's have fun!
Phil Shaner alongside District 1631 Administrator and Tournament Director Bob Bertoni here on a Sunday night at Wilkes University. This is the East Region Tournament, the junior tournament with 9 teams. Started on Thursday. A couple have been eliminated, but this is the winner's bracket final between Delaware and New Jersey. Delaware with a 1-0 lead. Important game because you want to stay on the winning side of the bracket and have tomorrow off and know that you have to be beaten twice. to not win the East Region Championship. The winner goes to Kirkland, Washington to play teams from around the world. Of course, other regions across the United States, and then also teams from different countries. How different is the softball in different countries, Bob? You've experienced the World Series before.
Oh, the level of play is excellent no matter what country they come from. There are weaker countries, of course, but for the most part, the level of play is at a high velocity.
Here's Elisa Welsh leading things off, the 6, 7, 8 hitters. You can't be holding a bat in the dugout. I think that's what the umpire noticed for safety reasons. It's all about safety when it comes to Little League. A lot of rules. It may seem weird to some people, but it is for the safety of the players. Ball hit hard into center field. Coming over to make the grab is Lafredo, and that's a great catch. She had to move a little bit to make it, but she was there to make the catch on a well-hit ball to center field.
Yeah, it sure was, boy. Wow, she got all of that. First, when I first saw it go, I thought Alicia Welsh's ball was going to leave the park, but great rundown there for Maddie Lafredo. She made it look easy.
Here's Hitchens, the third baseman, batting in the 7th spot for Delaware.
You know, we've been talking about the Pennsylvania team and how well they hit. Listen, Delaware can hit the ball as well. They put the ball in play. Every out has been pretty hard.
We made that comment yesterday, how hard they hit the ball. Remember against Connecticut when they scored those 4 runs in the first and had 4 hits, and just how hard every ball was hit on a rope, on a line.
Yep.
There's been 5 home runs in this tournament, and 4 of those 5 by Pennsylvania, and actually the 5th one by a Pennsylvania team as well, the host team, GWA, one of their highlights.
Yep.
One of their players hit a home run in their game on Saturday. Ball is popped up and hits off the screen foul. A high screen here at Wilkes, a nice complex. Can't even tell it rained for 45 minutes. The tarp was on the field and very quickly got back to playing conditions after a 2-hour rain delay. Ball hit to short, and it's into left field for a base hit for Hitchens. You want a hard hit ball? That one was smoked.
Again, you know, every batter, even deep in the lineup here, just gets the full meat of the bat on the ball and drives it.
And that's Bella Frigno at shortstop, who's an outstanding defensive player. The ball hit so fast, she wasn't able to get a glove on it. Here's McNulty, the extra hitter, batting in the 8th spot. Fouls the pitch off. Delaware with that 1-0 lead. They scored with their leadoff man who got on bases by the walk and then stole 2 bases and then was knocked in. Ball hit to first to Kelly, unassisted out. Nice play by the first baseman, Kelly. And
line drive double play right there.
Yeah, double play. The ball did not hit the ground, so a double play. Here's a look at it, Bob. Take a look at Kelly getting the unassisted double play.
Yeah, she caught it right in the air. I know we saw the tail end of that, but she caught the ball in the air and rolled and got the out at first for a double play.
You don't see that often, unassisted double play by the first baseman, Kelly. This is the Junior Little League Softball East Region Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
Look over there.
Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League baseball and softball tournament brackets, live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31, it's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com. Don't see that often, an unassisted double play by the first baseman. Blake Kelly was there to make the grab and get the double play. So there's the catch, and then the tag out. And a double play. Great way to end the inning for New Jersey. So let's see what New Jersey can do in their half of the top of the third. Charlotte Shear, the pitcher, batting 8th in the lineup. 8, 9, 10 hitters due up here in the top of the third for New Jersey. Again, the major boys baseball team gathered, having a watch party in Ridgewood, and they're getting ready for the state tournament after winning the section title. So good luck to them. They would love to get to Bristol in the East region if they could win this New Jersey state title, just like the Ridgewood junior softball team did. Let's see what Charlotte Shear can do. Good matchup there, the pitcher against pitcher. Hall taking a look at her wristband, and she's ready to rock and fire. Ball hit to the shortstop, Scott. The throw over in time. Good play by the shortstop, Scott, for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, slow roller, but again, kudos to New Jersey putting the ball in play. A little slow roller to the shortstop. Mia Scott with a nice play and a great throw.
Here's Maddie Lafredo, who had that nice catch in center field defensively. So 4 New Jersey players have put the ball in play. And here's a bunt, so another one in play. Third baseman Hitchens comes up and throws and makes the out. So she knew the bunt was coming up. The third baseman was up. Hitchens makes the nice throw, and there's 2 outs.
Now batting number 89, left fielder Caroline Amorosa.
Here's Caroline Amorosa, who made some big catches defensively yesterday in the New Jersey win over Pennsylvania. Called strike, nice pitch. 5 New Jersey batters have put the ball in play.
I'll tell you what, the Delaware defense is flexing its muscles, making every good play there.
Swing and a miss. Yesterday it was mostly Hall. She had a no-hitter and 16 Ks. A couple of nice defensive plays here and there, but certainly their defense has been, it needed more, and they've responded with some putouts. Great pitch. Called strike 3 in a 1-2-3 inning for Delaware. And after 2.5 innings, Delaware 1, New Jersey nothing. This is the Junior Little League Softball East Region Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
I am Little League. I am Little League. I am Little League. We are Little League. Watashi wa shonen yakyutan. I am Little League.
Sportsmanship, teamwork, character. Little League, big dreams.
To the early risers, milk drinkers, and ball chasers. Yeah, you! The dreamers, kings of energy, and queens of imaginary play. Did I say play? Hey, they're kids. That's what they do. Now, have I got the game for you? Make some friends. See the ball? Hit the ball. So let's go out there and let's have fun!
And we are currently in a lightning delay. It looks bright and sunny right now on your screen, but to the right of Ralston Field, it's completely dark, and there was a lightning detected. And anytime there's lightning detected in a 20-mile radius, that's when you have to pull all the players off the field, again, for their safety. So we started with some rain. There was no lightning.
6:38.
There was no lightning. It was just rain between 4 and 5 o'clock hour, and the field was tarped and everything was good. But we do have some lightning detected here. And so we are in weather delay again for the second time of this winner's bracket final here at 6:38, the official time of the weather delay. 1-0 Delaware with the lead. This is the winner's bracket final. The winner of this game will be off tomorrow and come back and play on Championship Tuesday. The loser of this game will play tomorrow in an elimination game. Of course, before that, they will have a game of the two teams that won today. So let me update you on that. Earlier today, Pennsylvania, who lost to this New Jersey team, they were 14-1 winners. They sent Massachusetts home. And then New York sent Connecticut home. Connecticut, the team that Delaware beat yesterday, 8-0. New York beat Connecticut in a really good game, 8-6. So tomorrow, 2 games here at Wilkes. The elimination game at noon will be New York and Pennsylvania. And then the winner of that game will play the loser of this game between New Jersey and Delaware. And, of course, we're in a weather delay right now as Delaware leads 1-0 in the third. So we have a weather delay. We're in a weather delay right now. And in a few minutes, we'll step aside and show you some action from another game that was played earlier in this tournament. So watch that, and we'll be back in about 15-20 minutes to resume this game, the winner's bracket final. Delaware leads it 1-0 over New Jersey as we play in the third inning. still in a weather delay. They're going to tarp the field, but as they do that, we're going to go back to yesterday. What a performance it was by Bree Hall. 16 strikeouts and a no-hitter in a win over Connecticut. So we're going to take you back, and you can watch that game from yesterday. It was an impressive performance by the team from Milford and Wilford Little League in Delaware. Bree Hall, 16 strikeout, no-hit performance in the game against Connecticut that got them into this winner's bracket final today against New Jersey. So enjoy the game, and we'll break in when we're ready to play back here at Wilkes University after our weather delay. Makes a stop in northeastern Pennsylvania along the Susquehanna River in Wilkes-Barre, PA. At Wilkes University, it's the East Region Tournament. Teams from Maine to Maryland and everywhere in between playing to punch a ticket. In Wilkes-Barre, the busiest day of this tournament, day 3. Game 3 of 4 today of this Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament. And this is the winners bracket semifinals. 2 games already in the books here at Wilkes University, and 2 big ones coming tonight here at 3 o'clock and then later tonight at 6. This matchup features Connecticut and Delaware, and we'll get the starting lineups. Also, the Little League Pledge and the National Anthem. Our public address announcer, Jody Gennari, will handle that for us. Jody?
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the 2025 Junior League Softball East Region Tournament. Today's game is being held at the beautiful Ralston Softball Complex on the campus of Wilkes University, right here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. This tournament is proudly hosted by Pennsylvania District 1631 Little League. We thank you for joining us as the top teams from across the East Region compete for the chance to advance to the Junior Softball World Series to be held in Kirkland, Washington. Today's matchup features Milford Little League, champions of the state of Delaware. Their opponent, Bristol Little League, champions of the state of Connecticut. By virtue of coin toss, Milford Little League will be the home team. Introducing starting lineups. First for the visitors, Bristol Little League. Leading off, playing left field, number 14, Mariah Serrano. Batting second, your second baseman, number 2, Camden Triani. Hitting third, playing first base, number 27, Victoria Saldivar. Hitting fourth, playing center field, number 7, Bailey Adkins. Hitting fifth and catching, number 9, Mackenzie Wentland. Batting sixth and pitching, number 55, Kylie Nass. Hitting seventh, playing third base, number 5, Julia Brunetti. Batting eighth, extra hitter, number 11, Alana Lafergie. Batting ninth, extra hitter, number 8, Madison Daigle. The 10th hitter, the right fielder, number 22, Ellie Hudson. Batting 11th, extra hitter, number 13, Zoe Comandini. And batting 12th, playing shortstop, number 4, Layla Anino. Bristol's managed by Kyle Wentland, assisted by Jeremy Comandini and John Hudson. For the home team, Milford Little League. Leading off at right field, number 0, Bailey Joe Messick. Hitting second baseman, number 12, Leanne Felix Abad. Hitting third and catching, number 7, Michaela Hudick. Batting fourth, pitching, number 8, Bree Hall. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, number 1, Maya Scott. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 5, Alicia Welch. Hitting seventh, extra hitting, number 44, Brinley Hitchens. Batting eighth, extra hitting, number 24, Alana McNulty. Batting ninth, playing left field, number 99, Paisley Kenton. Hitting 10th, playing center field, number 88, Huntley Downs. Batting 11th, extra hitting, number 15, Edison Van Kampemol. Batting 12th, the third baseman, 00, Ava Garahan. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing for the Little League pledge.
Broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets sparkled out, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies,
repeat after me.
I
trust in God.
I love my country. I will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. Ladies, good luck and play ball.
And we're ready to go here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, day 3 of the Junior Little League Softball Regional Tournament. It is the winners bracket semifinals. Connecticut and Delaware meeting up. Delaware, they won yesterday at 9 o'clock in the morning, the 12-2 win over New York. And Connecticut, they were a winner on Thursday, so they had yesterday off. They beat the host GWA team 9-5. The winner of this game will move on to the winners bracket final tomorrow at 4 against the winner of tonight's 6 o'clock game between Pennsylvania and New Jersey. The loser of this game will play tomorrow at 1 o'clock against New York, who beat GPA in our last game. Phil Shaner alongside District 1631 Administrator Bob Bertoni. Very excited to be here, and this is a game that we're looking forward to. At this point, every team in the 4 left in this winner's bracket side have all had a win under their belt. Second game they're playing, but the stakes get higher as you move on in this tournament.
Yeah, and so does the tension. I'm looking for an exciting game. What I'm really interested in seeing is this kid, Bree Hall from Delaware, throw the softball. She throws it hard and fast. I mean, she's just a lights-out kind of kid. Nice frame, good size, and just overpowers the hitters throughout the day. So how Bristol can handle her could be the key to this game, Phil.
There's a good look at Bree Hall as she gets ready to go, as Delaware won the coin toss, and they're the away team, or the home team, I should say, on the scoreboard. And Connecticut, they had a 9-5 win over host GWA, so they had a day off. How do you think they handled that day off?
Well, I'm sure the coaches hit one of our many fine practice facilities, turned up the machine a little bit. I don't know how used to the speed Bristol has seen it or have they experienced it before. But we'll find out in a hurry here in the early innings.
Here's Mariah Serrana that leads things off for this Connecticut team from Bristol, Connecticut. Bristol, Connecticut, of course, the home of ESPN and also the clock-making city in the 19th century. They had the American Clock and Watch Museum there, and also called Mum City. You've spent a lot of time in Bristol, Connecticut with your workings with Little League, as the Little League East Regional Office is there as well.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Bristol. I might know it as much as I know my hometown.
course, this tournament was held in Orange, Connecticut for many, many years before shifting here to Pennsylvania on the campus of Wilkes University, the Ralston Athletic Complex. Beautiful complex just off the banks of the Susquehanna River. Now, what impresses you the most about Hall, watching her in her pretty dominant performance, 12-2 win over New York yesterday?
Always around the plate, and she definitely hits her spots. For example, that pitch right there. She's got an 0-2 pitch. She wants to stay down and away. Hits her spots. Has great command of her fastball, has great command of her junk pitches, her spin pitches.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Hall trying to get the first strikeout of this game, and she does it. She had quite a few yesterday in that win over New York, and she gets one here to start things off in the top half of the first.
Again, a fastball away, fastball away, fastball away. Got the hitter to chase that last pitch and gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting second baseman number 2, Camden Triani.
Here's Camden Triani stepping in second for Connecticut, the second baseman. The infield comes up on the corners, both the first and third baseman up on the infield.
Camden has a lot of speed.
Tries to lay down the bunt, and it goes foul. Now, Delaware traditionally pretty strong in softball program. We've seen them at the 8, 9, and 10 level here when we hosted a tournament at Mountaintop, Pennsylvania, and they've had some success there. And Back Mountain, they were in the championship game.
Yeah, both too. I mean,
Connecticut's been very good too,
both powerhouses when it comes to softball, Connecticut and Milford. They tell me that Bristol, Connecticut's major team is outstanding.
So not a surprise to see Connecticut and Delaware playing here in the winner's side of the semifinals. This is the busiest day of the tournament. It started on Thursday. There was 3 games Thursday, 3 games Friday. Today, the only day of the tournament where there's 4 games. So we had 2 elimination games before us, and then the next 2 here are on the winner's bracket side, trying to get to the winner's bracket final. And getting a win, getting a day off, whatever the way the tournament bracket falls, such an important thing for a team trying to make it to Kirkland, Washington in the World Series.
I have mixed emotions about that. You know, a lot of teams just like to keep playing. When you're hot, you want to keep playing. You want to stay hot. But there are other coaches that believe a day's rest is always a great thing for your team, too. So it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, as they say, Phil.
Count is 2-2 now with 1 out here as we just got underway. Our 3 o'clock game. We have a 6 o'clock game to come. That's Pennsylvania and New Jersey. That's going to be a classic. Swing and a miss, and the second strikeout of the game, and there's 2 outs.
Notice, Phil, 2 strikes. She wants to always work down and away, down and away. Nothing in the middle of the plate so that Bristol hitters could drive a ball. She's just off the plate, and she does a great job hitting her spots.
Victoria Salvador, the first baseman, steps in for Connecticut. Connecticut Bristol, also known as Mum City, and I don't know if you've ever been out there. Maisie Field, one of the oldest baseball parks in the country, is housed in Bristol.
Bristol, too, is about 7 minutes from Hartford, Connecticut.
Yeah, not far at all in the suburbs there. And Milford Little League, where Delaware from, that's a suburb of Dover, Delaware, and about 3 hours and 10 minutes from here.
A lot of car racing up there.
Yep, Monster Mile in Dover, so not far from there.
Also, too, Phil, less than an hour away. People might not realize this, but Bristol's less than an hour away from the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yes.
It's
Springfield, Massachusetts. Well, Hall is going to work and doing quite well here in the top of the first. She's a dominant presence on that mound, and we certainly, if you watched the game yesterday against New York, you saw just how good she is as a commanding pitcher.
I'll tell you what, though, Hudak, the catcher, makes her a little bit better, too. She does a great job framing the ball, has a great base, has a great glove. You know, when you have a dominant pitcher, you got to have somebody that can handle her, and Hudak seems to do a great job with her.
This tournament started Wednesday night with the Champions Banquet at the Woodlands, and then a dance for the girls afterwards at the Woodlands Resort. And then last night, great event right here on the Susquehanna River, the Rock in the River.
Rock in the River, over close to 4,000 people. And all 4,000 of those people honored our teams last night. It was a great experience for our young ladies that are here with us this week.
Here's the 3-2 pitch.
And the ball is fouled back. Last night it was Paul McCartney was the
he was pretty
tribute
good.
band. It wasn't actually Paul McCartney of the Beatles, but someone that sounded just like him. And very good show, and the girls enjoyed that.
Yeah.
And they were honored in front of the big crowd last night at Rockin' the River. And there's a walk, so a 2-out base runner for Connecticut.
Yeah, just flirting with the outside of the plate, trying to hit like the 17th inch of the 17.5-inch plate. Just a little bit off the plate for her first walk. But I've only seen one foul ball so far.
Here's Bailey Atkins, the center fielder, the cleanup hitter for Connecticut. You know, this tournament was in Orange, Connecticut. How far is that from Bristol?
Oh, not far at all. I would say about 45 minutes.
And this tournament was housed there for over 30 years.
Well, actually, it was housed in West Haven, Connecticut, for about 20 years, and then it moved over to the brand new Orange complex for about 10 years. So yeah, it was in the Orange County for over 30 years.
2 balls and a strike to Atkins. Top of the first inning. Phil Shaner alongside the District 1631 administrator and tournament director Bob Bertoni. Of course, District 1631 proud to have the East Region softball tournament here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania at Wilkes University. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage the last 3 days as these teams are trying to punch a ticket to Kirkland, Washington next week to play teams from around the world in the World Series. Here's the 2-2. The count is full. The throw down to first, but getting back safely is Victoria there at first after she walked. And
great snap throw there by the catcher.
Yeah, you're impressed by her. She's doing a great job.
Yeah,
and
sure
you always
is.
said, and you said it many times, you have a great pitcher, you usually also have a great catcher, and that's the case for Delaware. Ball is fouled back by Atkins, and the count remains full.
And you know, Phil, although I believe that hitters are starting to catch up with good hitting is starting to catch up with good pitching, but when you have a dominant pitcher, that just makes your team 10 times better. I mean, I'm really impressed with this Hall kid.
Another foul ball, so great at bat by Atkins. Fouling a couple off and keeping this 3-2 count going and alive for her.
Great at bat by Atkins.
Of course, the junior division, Bob, of course, they play 7 innings.
Yep.
Moves up one more extra inning from major play and down below. And the age, 12 to 14. Back-to-back walks. So Atkins draws a walk, and there's a runner on first and second with 2 outs for Connecticut here in the top of the first. And Delaware players, the infield will come in to talk to their pitcher Hall, talk things over as she really was hot. The first 2 batters struck both of them out, but now dished 2 walks.
Again, we talked about the catcher. Catcher calls time and goes out there and says, listen, you got this. Relax. It's early in the game. It's first inning jitters. There's nobody better than you. Just bear down and throw strikes. That is a sign of a great catcher, how she just immediately called time after that second walk.
Speaking of catcher, here's Connecticut's catcher, Mackenzie Wetland, batting in the 5th spot in the lineup with runners on first and second and 2 outs. See if Connecticut can take an early lead on Delaware. Nice pitch there, but missed for a ball.
Yeah, Hall, is everything's away. Every once in a while, I think she's got to start thinking in a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, just a pop on that glove, Phil. We can hear it all the way up here in the press box. This kid throws hard.
2 outs, runners on first and second, top of the first in this winner's bracket semifinal matchup. Foul ball. You want to get to the championship game and win it on Tuesday here of the Junior Little League East Regional championship, and then you don't have a lot of time. You got to be in Philadelphia at the airport at 5:45 a.m.
Well, actually, you got to be there about 3 a.m.
Yeah, on the 24th, which is Thursday. So the tournament wraps up Tuesday. You have to be on a plane Thursday morning heading out to Kirkland.
Yeah, that's why they call it tournament play. When you win in advance, you go to another location.
Called third strike to get out a little bit of trouble. So Hall ends the inning with 3 strikeouts, and Connecticut leaves 2 on base. We'll see Delaware. Milford Little League will come to the plate. In the bottom of the first inning, this is the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League, baseball and softball tournament brackets, live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31, it's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com.
Welcome back to Wilkes-Barre. What a moment. 16 years ago, back in 2009, a team from Nanticoke made it through the East Regional and went to the World Series.
Yeah, a lot of those kids grew up in my backyard. You know, my daughter had the privilege of playing high school softball with this team. A bunch of talented young ladies. This core group went on to win a PIAA state championship in softball. Just a good group. And what I remember the most about it was the excitement that was generated throughout our community. These kids brought a lot of joy and excitement to our hometown, and they made a lot of us very proud that year.
So they won the East Region, the girls from Nanticoke. That was back in 2009, 16 years ago.
Yeah.
They were honored before the game here today at 3 o'clock, so what a special honor for them. But besides Nanticoke, we've other teams from the Pennsylvania area. Tunkhannock was out in Kirkland. North Pocono made an appearance in Kirkland.
Yep.
Some other teams from Pennsylvania in the region. Pennsylvania usually does very well in the World Series in the junior division.
Well, not just the junior division, in the major division as well. You know, and West Suburban has captured the major softball state championship. They're very good. They're going to go on and represent our state at the Eastern region, which, by the way, starts tomorrow up in Bristol, Connecticut. You can catch all those games on ESPN and ESPN Plus. And then
hard hit to third by Bailey Joe Messick, and couldn't get the out at first. But wow, you're talking about
a hustle.
That was a line drive off the face of the third baseman. Take another look, Bob.
Yeah, here it is, a hard slap. But I'll tell you what, she gets right down that line and she beats it out. A lot of wheels. Look for her to be going on this first pitch too. Don't be surprised, Phil. She steals second and third.
Felix Abad steps in now, the second baseman. Bats second for Delaware, a team that put up 12 runs in their win over New York. That throw over the second baseman.
Yep.
So a steal for Bailey Joe, and she's in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the first.
Right on cue. First pitch, she's gone. Don't be surprised if after this pitch she's standing on third. This kid runs like a deer.
We saw her speed getting down to first, running out that hard hit ball to third, and she kind of stands like a track star on the base.
Here it is. No, this is actually a lot of coaches teach a football start. Watch, she's going to get down if we can get the camera on her at second base.
There
She's
she
in
is,
a 3-point stance, and she comes at the release. It's like a blocker coming off the line.
One thing about Delaware, what we noticed yesterday in win over New York, very aggressive on the base paths, very aggressive defensively, charging balls, very aggressive team.
Here, let's see if we can see. Notice the 3-point stand she's going to get in. Well, we got a little timeout here. We have an injury.
Yeah, they're going to check on that third baseman. She took a nasty shot.
Yeah.
Bernetti at third. She took that pretty hard hop. I believe she has the face mask on, which is good, but it was a hard hit, so they might want to make a move here.
Yeah, looks like they are.
course, in softball now in Little League, if you haven't watched, they have the continuous batting order. So what that means is if there's 12 players or 13 players or 11 players, they all get to bat. Then you have a couple of players that are called extra hitters that don't play the field. So one of the extra hitters will come out in the field and play a position now.
And well, actually, and two, Phil, they may have – it's a continuous batting order, so they may change defenses every inning.
Right.
Yeah, watch this young lady, how she prepares once the pitcher steps on the rubber. She's going to get in a three-point stand. She's going to –
She's down. She's set.
Well, that time she didn't put her fingers on the ground, but the last two times, her approach might be a little bit different now with a runner on base. I mean, standing at second. There it is. Here it is. There it goes.
Yep,
3-point
there it is.
stand.
That's
Yep.
something else.
Yep.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball is fouled back and right in front of the screen. But Wetland was not able to get to it, the catcher for Connecticut. The girls from Bristol, talking to their manager, they had a tough go of it the first 2 years that this team was together. Then all of a sudden this season they put it all together. Had a 2 seasons where they didn't win a whole lot of games, and then this year things all fell into place for them. They found themselves here in the Junior Little League Softball East Regional.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought I'd see a little small ball here to try and get that runner to the third, maybe to try and get a little extra cushion here early in the game. Called third strike right down the pike there, Phil.
Big strikeout there and one down.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. Very good pitch by Nass, who, by the way, we haven't talked about this young lady yet. This kid's tough as well. She doesn't throw as hard as Hall does, but she has good movement on her pitches. She'll hit the corner. She'll work in. She'll work out. She does a great job.
Here's Michaela Hovick. Getting the third on that pass ball is Messick, so she's in scoring position. She again had that base hit and then stole second and then moved over to third.
Yeah, the Hudak is the catcher, and she's a very smart catcher, so that probably will show at the plate as well.
Tries to lay down a bunt, and it's fouled.
Yeah, that was called a safety squeeze. She's going to get the ball in play. Once the defense makes a play and throws to first, the runner from third with great wheels would take off for home. The old safety squeeze, Phil.
One out. Delaware threatening it. Runner at third. Slapper to short. Unable to come up with the play, and it's 1-0. Hard hit ball to the shortstop, wasn't able to make a play on it, and Delaware leads it 1-0.
Yeah, very, very impressed with how hard she hit the ball there. Good fluid swing, hard ball for the shortstop to handle. Had a crazy hop too, as Jody, our announcer, made note of. Thanks, Jode, for that. Appreciate that.
Here is Bree Hall. She bats in the cleanup spot, trying to help her own cause, the pitcher. And there they go. They're very aggressive on the base paths, and they get another stolen base. So,
Phil, I want to recall a memory, if you remember correctly, when you and I and Jody was our announcer. There was a no-hitter. Remember that against Cincinnati?
I remember that. Jody didn't have the details of it, but he knew it happened.
Jody told us, hey, Cincinnati pitcher got a pitcher a no-hitter. Oh, who was that? Oh, I don't know.
So Delaware has a run in with a couple of hard hit balls here in this bottom half of the first. Winners bracket semifinal. The winner of this game will play the winner of our next game, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Another pass ball and another runner in scoring position.
What NASA's strategy, Phil, is to try and throw that curveball over the outside of the plate. Right now, she's just a little bit too wide. Great break on the ball. Ball scurrying from the catcher, so that's why we have a few pass balls.
Hall pops this one up down the third base side and foul ground, and third baseman unable to come up and make the catch. Hall would love another run here in this first inning. She can help her own cause.
Yeah, I'm betting her favorite color is pink. Pink armband, pink gloves, pink shoelaces. Do you think pink might be her color?
I think so. She's all decked out in pink today in this 4-game set, the biggest day of the tournament. 4 games here today, and swing and a miss. That was a nice pitch by Nass.
Yeah, great off speed. She kept it down in the zone. That was a great pitch by Nass. I'm excited for that next game.
Yeah,
6 o'clock. Everybody, make sure you join in. Watch that Pennsylvania-New Jersey game. That's going to be something special.
Hall walks, so now runners on the corners with 1 run in here in the bottom of the first and 1 out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 1, Mia Scott.
Comes Mia Scott, the shortstop, batting in the 5th spot for this Delaware team.
Wow.
Ball hit into center field, and the second run of the first inning is in. Play at third, safe at third base. So an RBI for Scott, and it's 2-0 Delaware.
Really impressed with the Scott swing. Just a good hard hit ball. Here it is, line drive right past the shortstop. And Hall's aggressiveness on the base path gets her right to third base, and hitter will advance on the throw, and all of a sudden we have second and third now. 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out.
There's Welsh to bat. Yeah, Hall's down there at third. She got on by the walk, and you talked about her aggressive base running and a hard hit ball by Scott. So Scott at second, Hall at third. 2 runners already in on 3 hits, 2 runs for Delaware here in the bottom of the first for Milford Little League is where they're from, outside of Dover, Delaware, about 3 hours and 10 minutes from our location tonight. A ball hit into right field, and another run is in. An RBI by Welsh. Here comes the second run around, and coming in to score is Scott. Ball thrown into center field, so 2 more runs come in to score on Welsh's RBI.
Boy, they get all of it, don't they, Phil? Here it is. Just everything is on a rope off the bat for Delaware. And all of a sudden, they're building up a 3-0 lead. Bristol needs an out here and try and limit the damage.
4-0 now.
Oh, correct, 4-0.
So Delaware leads at 4-0 with 4 hits. Hutchins, the extra hitter, batting now in the 7th hole for Delaware. The ball hitter, so she'll be on base, hit pitch.
Yeah.
And runners on first and second, and 4 runs in here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, if I'm the manager, I'm thinking about calling time to go out there and try and settle everybody down a little bit.
Now batting extra hitter, number 24, Elena McNulty.
Here's Elena McNulty, extra hitter for this Milford Little League team. She gets the bat on the ball. Infield fly and the out, but tagging is Welsh, who slides in safely at third. The second out of the inning on the infield fly rule and the pop-up. Here's another look at it.
Oh, what a great call by the infield. Dave Baczynski immediately comes up with the infield fly roll and calls the out.
Now you have runners at first and third with 4 runs in for Delaware, who strike first. They put up 12 runs and were very quickly out on New York yesterday in their first game of the tournament.
Yeah, I like manager Rick Justice from Delaware. Very excited coach. Pumps his teams up.
Paisley Canton in batting now.
The proverbial first and third steal, Phil. Gets the runner to the second, no throw.
Paisley's nickname, Pickles.
Pickles? As in pickleball?
Pickles. There's a pickleball court here at the Rosslyn, at the complex here at Wilkes, right over to the left of us. So Delaware starting fast. A very aggressive team. They've hit the ball very hard. Her favorite sports moment in districts on their run to a district title. She hit a ball to the fence. She really thought it was her first home run, but it just came up just shy of the
warning
home run.
track power, huh?
Yeah, so she was one of her best memories of the season so far, and on their way to their district championship. She slaps this one to first and unassisted out by the first baseman, but the damage is done. Delaware puts 4 runs on the board, and they lead it 4-0 as we're through one full inning of play between Connecticut and Delaware. Connecticut has some work to do. They're down 4-0. This is the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
To the early risers, milk drinkers, and ball chasers. Yeah, you! The dreamers, kings of energy, and queens of imaginary play. Did I say play? Hey, they're kids. That's what they do. Now, have I got the game for you. Make some friends. See the ball? Hit the ball. So let's go out there and let's have fun!
Back in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, Delaware with 4 runs on 4 hits. They have a 4-0 lead as we head to the second inning. And Kylie Nass will lead things off for Connecticut. Kylie Nass's father is the manager of record for this team, but had another event today, so they switched things up with their coaching and managing staff. Swings on that one and misses. So she's here, but her dad's not.
Sometimes they play better. Yeah, Nass's wants to focus here on becoming a base runner, try and help herself out. Bristol's going to have to answer this. You don't want to fall too far behind because I don't know how many runs Bree Hall is going to give up, Phil.
Yesterday, New York was only able to score 2 runs against her. The ball's fouled back. Well, this situation, both teams are in the winner's side of things, so this is not an elimination game.
Nope.
So the loser of this game will play New York tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And, of course, the winner will move on to the winner's bracket final tomorrow at 4 o'clock against either PA or New Jersey, the winner of that game, which is coming up at 6. Big strikeout there. That's her 3rd of the game for Hall. Or 4th of the game, I should say.
Yeah.
4 strikeouts now for Hall, and she's pitched an inning and a batter. Not bad.
Yeah, she's living up to the hype. There's no doubt about it. You know, I watched her yesterday for about 2 innings, and I thought, wow, this kid is for real. And, man, now up close and personal, I'm really impressed with her.
Now batting extra hitter number 5, Julia Brunetti.
Julia Brunetti, played at third base. Brunetti's the one that had that hard hit off of her face, and now she's the extra hitter. 1 out here in the second. That was a hard hit ball. You talk about Delaware putting a bat on the ball. We saw of their 4 hits in that first inning.
All of them
were really
on a rope.
Yeah, on a rope, hit hard.
Yep, without a question. They really swing a good bat, as they say.
Swing and a miss. Hall is really dishing it.
Have you heard a pop like this, Phil?
Yeah, I haven't. Not so far. Through this is the day 3 of the tournament, and you hear that. You can hear it at home. That pop off the catcher's glove.
And when you have a pitcher like Hall, Phil, you could be just about anybody. And you're always going to be in the game.
Yep. Hall has faced 6. This is her 7th batter. She's faced 6 batters, and she has 4 strikeouts. So she has
more than half.
4 strikeouts. She walked the 3rd and 4th batter of the Connecticut lineup, but everybody else has struck out. Bat on the ball, but it's foul.
Yeah, when you're facing a pitcher like Hall, we always say you got to shorten up your swing. You got to choke up a little bit on the bat. You got to have what is called an A to B swing. You want to try and just get the meat of the bat on the ball, because your power will generate off of her speed. So the ball's going to go a little bit harder off the bat, if that makes sense.
Hall looking for her 5th strikeout, and she's got it. 2 down here in the 2nd, and Hall is dishing it. So we started with 9 teams. We're down to lost 2 teams. Maine and our host team, GWA, were eliminated.
No, and Maryland.
And Maryland, yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, the morning game. I forgot. Yeah, so 3 eliminated out of the 9.
Yep. I talked to the Maryland coaches afterwards when they were eliminated. Phil, they're not going home. They're going to stay until tomorrow.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, they're going to let their kids, they're going to go to the water park, and they're going to enjoy the day and let their kids experience one more day here.
Here's Elena Lafergie, the extra hitter. Yeah, Maryland was eliminated this morning. In case you missed some of the games this morning in our busiest day here, Saturday, day 3, Massachusetts eliminated Maryland, the final 6-2. And then our noon game, New York eliminated our host team, GWA 9-5. Our host team eliminated Maine yesterday in the elimination bracket. So those are the 3 teams eliminated. And then the rest of the day is on the winner's bracket side.
A lot of really good softball teams left.
Tomorrow you'll have 2 elimination games, and then the winner's bracket final, the 3 games tomorrow here at Wilkes University.
Should be real fun. A lot of fun. If you're in the area, stop down, because tomorrow today and tomorrow, you're just going to see some high-level softball at this age.
And the viewing on the YouTube and our PA District 1631.com website, averaging about 2,000, close to 2,000 views for every game, and they continue to climb because you can watch it live, and then it's archived. You can watch it whenever, wherever you want to.
Yeah, that is a great service that we're providing here, led by you, Phil. We can't thank you enough for all the hard work you do on the production side of our tournament.
We have a wonderful production crew that has been here, and they're on top of the dugouts. Not as bad as it was on day 1 here, where the heat was very extreme. That was a tough spot for them. They're on both the first base and third base dugout. Here's the 3rd walk of the game given up by Hall, so a 2-out base runner for Bristol here in the 2nd.
Yeah, Hall's funny because she gets so mad at herself when she walks a batter. It's that's a true sign of a competitor who likes to be as close to perfect as she possibly can.
Here's Madison Daigle, the 9th hitter, extra hitter. So not a lot. A few balls have been contact is made and fouled back, but it's hard for this Connecticut team to put the ball in play against Hall.
Yeah.
She's either struck out everyone or yielded the 3 walks.
Well, like I said before, I'm not sure.
That ball is fouled down the first baseline and out of play.
I'm not sure how much Bristol gets to see pitchers like this. And when you don't see it often, it takes a while to catch up to it. Hopefully as the game progresses, they'll be seeing the ball a lot better and putting more balls in play. But when you don't see this type of pitching a lot, it's tough to face a pitcher like this.
2 outs here in the 2nd, and Delaware put up 4 runs and 4 hits in their first. Hall looking for another strikeout. And got it.
Yep.
Another strikeout, so she had 3 in the first. She has 3 here in the 2nd. 6 total strikeouts. Delaware, the girls from Milford Little League, lead it 4-0. Here as we play in the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PA District 1631.com.
I am Little League. I am Little League. I am Little Little League. We are Little League. Watashi wa shonen yakyutan. I am Little League.
Sportsmanship, teamwork, character. Little League, big dreams.
Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, the site of this Junior League Softball East Regional Tournament. And the hope is to get to Kirkland, Washington in the World Series, right on the banks of the Susquehanna River. Here at Wilkes University, beautiful. Connecticut and Delaware playing in the winners bracket semifinals tonight. Pennsylvania and New Jersey coming up at 6 o'clock. Delaware, they had a 4-run, 4-hit first inning, their second opportunity to bat. The girls from Milford Little League.
The second inning from Milford.
Here's Huntley Downings, the center fielder. Huntley Downs, the center fielder. The 10, 11, 12 hitters due up. Again, you have continuous batting order in Little League, something that they've done now for the third season. Age group for this bracket, this division, 12 through 14 years old, the age of the juniors. They started the junior division in 1980. Of course, my partner, Bob Bertoni, had the honor of umpiring out in Kirkland, Washington.
The very first one.
Yeah, so that had to be something else, right?
1999, the initial year. It was amazing. Great experience. One of the nicest places I've ever visited, Phil.
That's where the winner of this tournament will end up playing next weekend.
It was funny because back then Honda was our big sponsor, you know. So they picked us up at the airport, and a guy throws me keys. He said, "Here's your car." I was like, "What?" So, yeah, this is your car for the week. It had like 8 miles on it. When we left there 10 days later, I think it had about 1,500.
Wow. Of course, 1980 was the year that the Junior League Softball Division was established, and then it took them some time to get to the World Series level at Kirkland, Washington. Bob umpiring that first one, driving that Honda around. Must have been a fun time for you.
Yeah. My wife and I went out and drove through the mountains, Mount Rainier, and we just had a great time. It's a wonderful place. Great place to visit. The market was amazing. I'm telling you, it was amazing. And that was back in 1999, and I still think about it today, 26 years later.
Well, the winner of this East Regional will face teams from Asia Pacific, European, Africa, Latin America, teams from all over the world, and, of course, all the other regions from the United States will be in Kirkland, Washington as well. So a no-out base runner for Delaware after the walk.
Oh yeah, it's a great tournament. Very competitive. Every team is really good in the World Series.
Addison Von Kampabel, the extra hitter, the 11th hitter in the order for Delaware, steps in, trying to add to their 4-0 lead as they jumped out quickly on Connecticut and Nass, the pitcher for girls from Bristol. There's a lot of teams that are here that this is their first. It's nice to see teams making it to the East Regional for their first time.
Yeah.
That Massachusetts group, they were with us as a district in the 8, 9, 10s 3 years ago, and they had that experience. So they were one team that made it to the East Regional Invitational for the 8, 9, 10-year-old division. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there and a strikeout. Second strikeout of the game for Nass, and there is one out here in the second.
Now batting third baseman, 00, Ava Garahan.
Here's Ava Garahan, third baseman, stepping in for Delaware. Then they'll flip the lineup, and we'll see Bailey Joe, that speedster, coming up. Good hit down the line, but it's foul and out of play. Dimensions here at Wilkes, 190 down the lines, and probably gets out close to 200 in center.
Yeah, we've already seen 2 home runs leave the park during the tournament. So, yeah, it's 190 down the line.
Had one in her last game from GWA down the left field line.
Yep.
The host team, GWA, who lost on Thursday, won on Friday, and then lost today at noon and were eliminated. So they had to play 3 straight games in this tournament, the way the bracket fell for them. Called strike there. What do you think? Nass settling down a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, she got a quick out here, but she wants to focus on eliminating damage. Doesn't want to give any more runs up.
Oh, ball hit right back at Nass, and she goes down. The throw over to second. They get the force at second, but Nass is down and injured as that ball hit her, I think, right in the leg above the foot. So 2 outs. They got the lead runner at second base. So there's 2 outs, but now everybody gathers around Nass, who took a nasty shot. Again, getting back to just how hard Delaware has been hitting the ball. And she gets up.
Yeah, that's it's like stubbing your toe.
Here's another look, Bob.
Yeah, hard line drive right back at her. I give a lot of credit, though, to the third baseman. Stayed with the ball.
And got the lead
out.
runner.
Yeah, got the out at second. So, I mean, we didn't panic. That initial, it's like stubbing your toe. When you get a hit like that, it's not, it hurts. It definitely hurts.
So now she'll see if she's okay. So Nass will take some pitches here.
Yeah,
and
try and keep it loose.
Make sure she's all right.
Jody said he felt that it was hit so hard he felt
I mean, you might as well just give him a headset since he wants to be part of the broadcast. He keeps asking questions and making comments, but no one can hear him. Here's Bailey Jo Messick, who had that base hit and showed her speed and scored the first run of the game for Delaware. Top of the order is solid.
Yeah, they got to get out of this with no more runs here. They got 2 outs, runner on first, so hopefully Nass could shake off that little bump.
Called strike. Runner moves to second. There's 2 outs here. It will keep a close eye and see how Nash she's performing after taking that hard hit. Oh, 2 count, 2 outs. Connecticut, they had yesterday off. Opportunity. There's 3 fields here at the complex here at Kirby Park to be able to practice. Connecticut played that last game on Thursday and won 9-5 over the host GWA. Ball hit down the left field line and foul.
Dave Baker, our UIC umpire in third base. Dave Buczynski, our assistant UIC, is umpiring first base. Gary Hall's on second, and behind the plate is Justin Skiba.
Great honor for these umpires to be here at the East Regional. We have umpires from all over the East Coast. Something that they have to, there's a process to being available to umpire in an East Regional or a World Series in Little League. And these gentlemen volunteer their time and have gone through the process, and proud to be here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania this weekend. Ball misses.
Nass is starting to change their speeds a little bit, going a little bit more to the changeup, trying to keep the hitters off balance. She knows she's not going to overpower any of these hitters, but
you want to keep Bailey Jo off the base pass because she's one of the fastest players here in the tournament. Ball hit to the shortstop, gets past her. Play at third, out at third. Nice play. The left fielder threw the ball to the third baseman, and they got the out there to end the inning. So Connecticut will take that. Delaware left some runners on base. Take another look at this play as we head to break. Ball gets by the shortstop, and the play there at third, the out at third. You're watching the Junior League Softball East Regional Tournament on PA District 1631.com.
Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League, baseball, and softball tournament brackets. Live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31. It's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com.
Welcome back to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. It's the winners bracket semifinal of the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament. Delaware has a 4-0 lead on Connecticut. Phil Sheener alongside District 1631 administrator and tournament director Bob Bertoni. We'll also have a special guest in this inning, which we'll introduce in a second. See if Connecticut can get things going offensively, as they're down to Ellie Hudson, their 10th hitter in the lineup. First ball put in play, and Hall makes the throw over the first.
Yeah, we talk about, pitchers throwing strikes, but fielding their position is important, and Hall made a tough play look pretty easy and get for the first out.
So, Bob, introduce our special guest that's with us here.
Yes, we have our assistant coach, Casey Carpenter from Wilkes University. Casey, welcome.
Thanks for having me, Bob.
Oh, well, thank you for having us, actually. So, Case, being an assistant coach for many years at the collegiate level, we're always in charge of the recruiting process, trying to get the best players to our program. As you watch some of these teams play today, did you recruit any of them?
Absolutely. It's an honor to have a bunch of these young ladies here on our field and at our complex, and there's a lot of talent here. And I see collegiate athletes on this field all the time, but there's future collegiate players here right now.
Phil and I have been talking about this pitcher from Delaware, Bree Hall. She gave up 2 runs in her first game, and now she's every out except the last out has been recorded as a strikeout. The kid really, really is impressive.
She just seems to be throwing the ball really well and doing what she has to do.
She looked good in a Wilkes Colonel's uniform, wouldn't she?
Those pinstripes, they would look good on her.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know you've been cooking a lot of cheeseburgers and have been Jackie's right-hand person here, but you and Jackie and your entire staff have done an amazing job hosting us this week. When you heard about the tournament coming, were you excited? Were you just thinking, I got to work this tournament?
When we heard about this, we were ecstatic. As a past Little League player for many years,
wow,
I was just like, okay, it's the big show's here right before the even bigger show.
Oh, that's awesome.
We were ecstatic, and it was an honor to be able to host this.
The next couple games, too, coming up, Phil has talked about is we're in the winner's bracket portion of the tournament now. And we have a great Delaware team here, a great Connecticut team. Immediately following this, we have the PA team from Indiana, and we have New Jersey. You had an opportunity to watch Indiana play from Pennsylvania. What was your impression about them?
I thought, for a state team, a PA team, a lot of talent, and I know the western part of the state has that. A local or a coach from Indiana University of Pennsylvania texted me, and she's like, those are my girls. And I was just like, well, they're a good group.
Was that Shauna?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Shauna, the head coach at IUP. Shauna, if you're watching, and I'm sure you'll be watching later, you got a lot of talent out there in Indiana. If you had to pick a dark horse, if you had to pick a favorite, who's your favorite, Case?
I can't say.
Atta girl, good answer.
I can't reveal that.
Well, Case, again, thank you so much for everything that you and your entire softball staff are doing. We've got a great partnership, and we're glad that you are our partners here, so thank you.
Of course. Thanks, Bob.
All right. Casey Carpenter, Phil.
All right, good to hear from Casey, assistant coach with the Wilkes University softball team, our hosts. So we got 2 outs here in the third. Hall with 7 strikeouts now, looking for her 8th if she could get it here, and she does.
Yep.
Hall continues her hot streak. She's on fire. 8 strikeouts through 3 innings, and Delaware has a 4-0 lead over Connecticut. You are watching the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com. Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League Baseball and Softball Tournament brackets, live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31. It's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com. Back to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at the winner's side of the bracket. This is the semifinals. So our Delaware-Connecticut game being played now. The winner of that will move on to the winner's bracket final tomorrow against the winner of our 6 o'clock game between Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And it's important to be in the winner's bracket. If you could start the tournament winning your first 2 games, really sets you up nicely to have an opportunity to win the championship.
Well, the goal's got to be to try and always stay in the winner's bracket side. Makes the path to the championship a lot easier.
Felix Abad leads things off for Delaware. She struck out her last at bat back in that first inning where they scored 4 runs and 4 hits.
So NASA's got to settle in. Again, you want to try and keep the damage to 4 here. You want to stay in the game because when you have a pitcher like Hall, 4 seems like 10 runs, Phil. So you want to try and keep Delaware off the scoreboard.
Nass took that hard hit last inning. The ball came back to her, and she took was down for a couple minutes, got up, threw some warm-up pitches, and stayed in the game. So the second rain delay here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania in our championship winners bracket final of the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament. Phil Shader alongside District 1631 Administrator Bob Bertoni. Delaware has a 1-0 lead as we're in the bottom of the third for the 9, 10, 11 hitters due up for the girls from Milford Little League. So the second rain delay started at 6:38, and we're going to pick up play. And thank goodness we have a tarp. Worked perfectly to have the field. Looks like it didn't even rain. It rained hard in the second storm that we had about 45 minutes ago.
Thank God for Coach Clayhole and Coach Carpenter, too. I mean, they are the tarp gurus. They know how to get it off without spilling any water on the infield. So great job. We're so appreciative of them. They've gone way out of their way for us.
There's a look at Bree Hall, our pitcher, who had the no-hitter yesterday in 16 strikeouts in Delaware's 8-0 win over Connecticut. They have a 1-0 lead here. They scored in the first. The leadoff hitter, Bailey Jo Missick, got on base with a walk, stole 2 bases, and ended up scoring a run, was knocked in. 2 hits for Delaware and the 1 run. As far as pitchers are concerned, how do you get back after stopping and starting?
Well, the key now is a warm-up. You know, once they were given the time, the pitchers should actually start warming up right then and there. You probably need a good 15 minutes, throwing all your pitches. That's the difference, though, between baseball and softball. If you're a baseball player, whoever was pitching, guess what, Phil? They're not pitching anymore.
Right.
So it's the difference with the underhand as opposed to the overhand.
Here's Paisley Kenton, the 9th hitter. 9, 10, 11 hitters due up in the continuous batting order for Delaware. They have 12 players, and then they'll flip the lineup. This is an important game. You'd win tonight. You don't have to play tomorrow. You're off to Championship Tuesday, and you'd have to lose twice not to win the Junior League Softball East Regional Championship. And the winner of this tournament goes to Kirkland, Washington in the World Series to play teams from around the United States and around the world. And we're back after the rain delay. We had the first one, we were supposed to start at 4, and then the rain came, so we didn't start the game until 6, and a 1-hour rain delay We stopped play, a little over a 1 hour rain delay. We stopped play at 6:38, so about an hour and 10-minute second rain delay.
Hopefully no more.
Called strike.
I think we should ask our PA guy, Dave Buzz Buczynski, if he could take a peek at the radar and see if there's anything else. And he gave me the we're good sign.
Thumbs up. Should be good for the rest of the night to get this game in. And Miller comes and makes the play, the second baseman. Miller to Kelly, and the first out of the bottom of the third.
Yeah, good first out after the break. You want to make sure that you're throwing strikes, and just routine play right there for the first out of the inning.
Here's Anderson Van Compernol. Story with Van Compernol is we had some misspellings of her name. They changed throughout the tournament, but I think we're on it now. And the pronunciation as well, Van Compernol. So that'll make all the Delaware fans happy that we were finally nailed down that name.
I'll let you say it, though.
There you go. There's a pitch and a strike.
I'm just going to call her Addison.
There you go, the safe way out of it. See what Van Compernol can do here. See if she can get her team a base runner here as we're back playing in the bottom of the third. 1-0 lead for Delaware. Third game of the day here on day number 4 at Wilkes University. Beautiful Ralston Field, Ralston Athletic Complex. Foul ball back. So we had the tarp on not once but twice. And boy, as you mentioned, the Wilkes staff, the softball coach, the head coach and the assistant coaches have it down to a science and walk through all the volunteers of how to get the tarp on, and then more importantly, how to take it off without all the rain and water on top of that tarp falling onto the field. They do a great job. They push it to the right side of the field down by first base, and there's a drain there, and it clears it right out. Ball hit hard to short, and it's into center field for a base hit. Van Compernol with a hit and a 1-out base runner.
Yeah, that's a bottom of the lineup again, making something happen. She got a good fastball over the outside part of the plate. She laced it right through the hole for a base hit. And all of a sudden now Delaware might be in a little business here.
Here's Downs, the 11th hitter, the extra hitter. Delaware has 12 batters in their lineup, continuous batting, and then they'll flip the lineup and have the speedster, Bailey Jo Missick, who scored the only run of the game. Third game today. We had some elimination games played earlier. Pennsylvania beat Massachusetts 14-1, and New York beat Connecticut 8-6. So they'll play tomorrow at 12 o'clock in an elimination game. The winner of that game will play the loser of this game tomorrow. So tomorrow's team out of the elimination bracket, either New York or Pennsylvania, will have to play a doubleheader tomorrow. And then, of course, the team that makes it to Championship Tuesday out of the elimination bracket would have to play 2 games if they'd want to win the championship on the double elimination format. Both these teams 2-0 in tournament play. New Jersey 2-0. They beat Pennsylvania yesterday 5-3, and on Thursday beat Maryland 4-1. Delaware, 12-2 winner against New York, and an 8-0 winner against Connecticut. You ever see the movie for Jim Carrey, The Cable Guy?
I did see the movie The Cable Guy.
Well, our cable guy has returned. Jody Gennari, one of our staff members, had to leave the complex to get his internet and cable taken care of. And he made it back here safely to the ballpark, and we're glad to have him here.
The key is, did they fix it, though?
We'll have to see if it was be able to fix. Important for Jody. Of course, he's without internet. You're unable to watch the tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
Yeah,
that makes it important. You're going to make sure your internet provider gets out to you even on a Sunday, because you do not want to miss watching the YouTube stream on PA District 1631 of this championship tournament. Ball hit back to the pitcher. Scherer, the throw over to first and gets the out there. And there's 2 outs in the inning. And Addison moves to second on that play. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Advances the runner to second, though, and with 2 outs, Delaware has a runner in scoring position. We've talked about it 1,000 times, Phil, that 2-out hits that could win ball games. And right now, that 1-0 lead still standing, but that 2-0 lead would look a lot better, wouldn't it?
Here's Ava Garahan, who had a base hit and scored a run in the 5th inning yesterday in the Delaware win over Connecticut. 2 outs here in the inning, 1-0 score. This is the winner's bracket final. Extremely important game. Fouls that ball back.
Straight back, yep. She just missed it right there. She got a good swing on it, just under it just a tad.
Swing and a miss. What a pitch.
Yeah, nice changeup. I'll tell you what, though, the ambiance and the backdrop here at Wilkes University here at dusk with the lights on, and it's a beautiful scene, isn't it, Phil?
It is, and the weather is a lot more manageable. It was a hot, humid day today, but the weather a lot more enjoyable for the fans to sit out and watch some championship softball in this winner's bracket final. We started with 9 teams on Thursday, and we're down to the final 4. Just 4 teams remaining. These 2 and the 2 teams that'll play tomorrow in the elimination game at noon. Ball hit to third. Butler with the throw. And the Butler did it. Nice play to get out of the inning. So Delaware leaves a runner on second base. But New Jersey keeps Delaware off the board. But they lead it. Delaware does 1-0 over New Jersey. This is the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League, baseball, and softball tournament brackets, live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31, it's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com.
Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, on the banks of the Susquehanna River, the new home of the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament. We started with 9 teams on Thursday, and we're down to just 4 on this Sunday. Day 4 of the tournament in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania at Wilkes University. Remaining, New Jersey and Delaware playing in this winner's bracket final, and then New York and Pennsylvania will play their way out of the elimination bracket. So started with 9 teams, down to 4. Serrano will lead things off. The 11-12 one-hitters due up for New Jersey here in the top of the 4th.
Well, she takes a step back. Didn't like the pitch that was called. I like that. Shows some composure. Bree Hall, good job.
Yeah, she showed a little bit of that yesterday, too. She's not going to pitch until she is ready to go. The ball is hit hard into center field and a base hit for Serrano. And she is a no-out base runner, getting right on that pitch.
Yeah, that's impressive, too, from the 11 hole. She hit it hard. She went up and got it. Again, a little bit up in the zone. She went up and got it and had just you see the finish on that swing? Great swing on the ball, and she's a leadoff base runner. Now with the 12-hitter, Phil, you know what I'm doing here, right? A little small ball. Get that runner to second with the best hitter in the tournament on deck.
Camille Nitsch, the 12th hitter for New Jersey before they turn the lineup, and she does exactly what Bob said, turning the bunt. The defense was ready for it, both the first and third baseman charging to cover the bunt.
There's no doubt that Coach Parks is definitely going to keep this bunt on. She wants that runner to second base no matter what it takes.
So watch the defensive rotation as far as how the defense moves to cover the play, and the bunt goes foul, so she's behind in the count, trying to get that sacrifice bunt and get Serrano to second base after her base hit to lead off this 4th inning for New Jersey.
Be interesting to see if she keeps the bunt on even with 2 strikes. I might think about it. I'd give it a good hard look.
That was a big hit for Serrano, who struck out 3 times yesterday in the win over Pennsylvania and leads off this 4th inning with that big base hit. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Here's Nitsch trying to lay a bunt down. 1 ball and 2 strike count to her. And the pitch is low, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, this is a big at-bat here, trying to get that runner.
Big strikeout.
Yeah, she just bared down, and just power against. I'm going to throw a hard fastball. If you can hear it is. If you can hit it, hit it. If not, I'm going to blow it by you.
Here's Abby Gerber, who had the big day yesterday. Scored 2 runs, had 3 hits, 2 singles, and a double from the leadoff spot for New Jersey, sparking their offense.
There's respect right there. She starts her off with a changeup, respecting the ability of Gerber as a hitter.
So New Jersey with their 1-2-3 hitters up as they flip the lineup. Big hit into center field, over the center fielder's head. Rounding second is Gerber for another double. She had one yesterday and she has one tonight. And coming all the way around to score the tying run, Serrano. And we have a tie game, 1-1.
Well, I've been saying it all along. I think she might be the best hitter in this tournament. And Gerber just jacked one to deep center field for another double. An RBI, and all of a sudden we're knotted up at 1 here.
She's a double machine, and now the girls from Milford Little League, Delaware, meeting in the circle to talk things over with their pitcher Hall, who did not give up a hit at all yesterday. And here are 2 hits in this inning, and it's a 1-1 game. Hall had 16 strikeouts yesterday, did not give up a hit at all against Connecticut. And we mentioned it before. New Jersey didn't have hits in the first. You had that 1 hit in the second inning, but they were making contact with the ball.
Yes, absolutely. And I'll tell you what, they're solid at the plate. I mean, they're aggressive. They get their hacks. They get their money's worth. And they're making Hall work here.
Here's Kinsley Miller batting in the second spot. Foul ball. She got just a half swing on that.
Yeah, a little check swing jam job.
Miller's brother, Rory, and the 12-year-old section winners going to the state tournament, all watching, having a watch party back in the Ridgewood area, cheering on her sister. I'm sure she'll do the same and make sure that her brother's team has support in the state tournament. Just the 3rd time that they have been to the state tournament, Ridgewood Little League, on the major baseball side of things.
Yeah, I like Hall's strategy here. She's trying to stay in on the hands. She's going to come back, same spot.
Ball hit into left field and another hit. The Jersey girls have put together 3 hits in this inning, and now runners on the corner at first and third, and all of a sudden, Hall is in a jam. 1 run already in, 3 hits in the inning.
Yeah.
And look at that one right in front of the left fielder.
Yeah, aggressive swing at the plate. I mean, Phil, what else can we say about this New Jersey lineup? I mean, they're tough.
Shocked a lot of people yesterday with the 2 runs in the first. And this ball is hit up in the air and will be caught by the shortstop, Scott. Squeezes it. Now 2 down. And New Jersey trying to add. They have 1 run in. And they have 3 hits here in this inning.
Wow, what a big out right there. Got the pop up here for the second out to leave the runners on the corner. But we talk about key situations. Well, this is one right here. 1st and 3rd, 2 out. Hall needs to settle in here and try and get this last out of the inning.
Bella Ferrigno knocks it into left field, and New Jersey has the lead. 2-1. Big hit for Bella Ferrigno. She grounded out her first at bat and has an RBI and puts her team up 2-1.
Boy, they are really getting good looks at these pitches right now because every ball they hit is pretty hard. She laced that past the third baseman for a base hit, and all of a sudden it's 2-1 now, New Jersey.
Hall, who did not give up a hit all day yesterday. New Jersey, 4 hits in this inning and 2 runs, and they have the lead for the first time in this game, 2-1. Ball popped up. Hall will call it and squeeze it, and that will end the inning, but the damage is done. What an inning for the girls from Ridgewood in New Jersey. They have 4 hits and 2 runs, and they take the lead. New Jersey 2, Delaware 1. This is the winner's bracket final of the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
I am Little League. I am Little League. I am Little League. We are Little League. Watashi wa shonen yakyutan. I am Little League.
Sportsmanship, teamwork, character. Little League, big dreams.
A big inning for New Jersey in the 4th. 4 hits and 2 runs, and they take a 2-1 lead. But Delaware, with their 1-2-3 hitters due up the top of the order, Bailey Jo Mizik, who scored the first run of the game, one of the fastest players in the tournament, got on by a walk, stole 2 bases, and ended up scoring the Delaware run. She looks to lay the bunt down, but fouls it back. So let's see how Delaware will respond. That was a great inning by New Jersey, getting 4 hits off of Hall and 2 runs to take a 1-run lead. And now let's see if Delaware offensively, the girls from Milford, can respond to that, especially with the top of the order due up here in the 4th.
Now Delaware's got to come back and answer it right away. You know, take that momentum right back.
Ball is popped up. The catcher dives for it. They come up with the catch. Wide track. The catcher was unable to catch it. Great job and effort by Harper Wytrack.
Great job by the second base umpires. Watch him here. This is going to be a really good look. Oh, yeah, she just dropped it. Yeah, rolled right out of her hand.
Had it in her glove, and it fell out.
Yeah, great call by the second base umpire, Mark. Messer on the call there. Great job.
So here is Felix Abad. Most importantly, though, a no-out base runner again, just like the first inning where Bailey Jo Mizik, one of the fastest players in the tournament, on first base. So see if she can manufacture some of her magic running the base paths. She certainly did her first inning. Bunt laid down by Felix Abad, and it's foul. New Jersey certainly sent a message yesterday with a win over the defending champs in this tournament with their win over Pennsylvania and holding Pennsylvania to just 3 runs in a 5-3 win. Of course, Pennsylvania, the girls from Indiana, the team that's here, same team that won the Junior Little League Softball East Regional last year and went to Kirkland, Washington to represent the East region. So that was an impressive win, opened a lot of eyes when the girls from Ridgewood, New Jersey got the victory and find themselves here up 2-1 in the winner's bracket final against one of the other favorites, Delaware.
I like the work done by the umpiring crew right there. Mark Winter immediately saying balls down, pointing on the ground, balls down, balls down. Danny Racino, the home plate umpire, really couldn't see the play out in front. So good help there by the umpiring crew.
Speaking of balls down, this one's down for a strike. 3-2 the count now.
The guy looks comfortable back there, doesn't he?
Sure does. A full count now. No outs. Leadoff runner at first, the Bailey Jo Mizik, who has the only run for Delaware in the first, and she generated it with her speed. Here's the 3-2. Ball is hit to short. Can they get the lead runner? They do. So they get the lead runner for the first out. Good job by the shortstop Ferrigno to get the little flip to Miller. Shortstop to second for a lead runner out, so 1 out in the inning.
For Delaware, number 7, Michaela Hudek.
Here's Michaela Hudek, who had the RBI single, knocked in Bailey Jo Missick, the only run for Delaware back in the first. She had that base hit.
Yeah, big spot here. You want to try and get those runners over into scoring position. I see Dad Shear over there getting all fired up.
Shear's father, we had some pictures of him, video of him yesterday, living off of every single pitch.
Yeah, and he
saw,
still is.
yeah, saw the emotion. Called strike. And ahead of the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. Checking out Shear's father. And the motion that he shows is
always shows a lot of emotion.
Yeah, and here at Wilkes University, great opportunity to be right behind home plate.
Yep.
We're getting a great position here. Great viewing point for fans in this East Regional tournament.
Yes.
Set of bleachers that go all behind home plate. So great opportunity. Great place to see a softball game. 1-2 pitch, 1 out. Fouled it back.
Ooh, she just missed that. She really got a good stroke on that. Just under the ball just a little bit here. I would look for Cher to really go with some off speed right now, Phil. You're ahead in the count, 1-2, something down and away slow.
Shear's pitch. Hit to third. They get the lead runner again at first, so they do it again. Good job there by the third baseman, Butler, throwing it to Miller. Second time they've got the lead runner at second. 2 outs.
What have I said this whole tournament?
You got to have good defense behind you.
Offense wins games.
Defense wins championships.
Absolutely. And New Jersey right now is making all the plays. And these aren't balls that are, they're hard hit. They're really hard hit balls here that they're making the plays on. So
here's Bree Hall.
Probably going to come with the courtesy runner now for the catcher.
Bree Hall struck out her last at bat, and here comes the courtesy runner, so the catcher can get her gear on and be ready to catch the next half inning.
Courtesy runner is number 12 for Delaware.
That's Felix Abad.
Yep.
For Delaware, number 12, Ileani Bella Feliz Abad.
Felix Abad as runner on first, pinch running. 2 outs here. New Jersey trying to respond after their offense had 4 hits and 2 runs to take the lead in the top half of this 4th inning. So defensively, they're trying to make sure that Delaware cannot answer. Keep the lead 2-1. Ball hit straight up in the air. What a pop-up. And it's foul and out of play. Rare to see Hall give up 4 hits and 2 runs, but that's what happened in the top of this inning. Coming off the 16 strikeout, no-hit performance, the win over Connecticut yesterday. Winners bracket final, you're playing to have a day off tomorrow, and no, on Championship Tuesday, you'd have to be beaten twice. There's the changeup, drop third strike, the throw down. Great job by the girls from New Jersey. Taking care of Delaware. Delaware unable to answer. New Jersey has the 2-1 lead after 4 full innings. This is the Junior League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League, baseball and softball tournament brackets, live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31, it's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com.
Top of the 5th, here we go. New Jersey up 2-1. There's a look at the football field, the Ralston Athletic Complex. That's where Wilkes University plays football. Wilkes University, a Division III school in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Wilkes-Barre, very interesting. It's a college town. One side of town, you have Wilkes University. The other side of town is King's College. So they meet right there in the middle of Public Square, the halfway point between Wilkes and King's. So naturally, that's a rivalry between these two schools. Beautiful shot.
We have a few colleges in the town, don't we?
Oh, yeah, we do. Well, the two right there in town. And then, of course, there's colleges surrounding the area, Community College in Nanacoke and Luzerne County Community College out in Dallas, Misericordia. A lot of colleges up the line in Lackawanna County as well. The U, the University of Scranton, and a lot of colleges in this northeast region. So New Jersey trying to build on that big inning they had last inning against Hall. They have 4 hits and 2 runs. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up here for New Jersey.
Leading off the top of the 5th for New Jersey, number 4, Harper Whitetrack.
Here's Harper Whitetrack, leads things off. She struck out her first at-bat in the second. Big swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts so far for Hall. She had 16 of them yesterday against Connecticut.
She looks like she's pitching with a purpose right now.
Yeah, she's probably not used to being down. Her team is down 2-1.
We're talking about Hall here, and she's, fantastic as usually. But how about Charlotte Scher? Holding this team to 1 run right now.
Doing a superb job. 2 outstanding pitchers, and a couple of nice defensive plays behind the pitching as well in this championship bracket final. Swing and a miss there. 2-2 count now as we play in the top of the 5th. Remember, it's 7 innings in this junior division. 7 innings of softball. This is the winner's bracket. You win today, you get a day off tomorrow, and off to Championship Tuesday, where you would have to be beaten twice not to win this tournament. Ball is foul, out of play.
Smoked foul, though.
Both these teams hit the ball solidly off the bat. I made a comment in some of the previous games, the routine of these teams getting ready. They get in the cage, they're very intense workouts, do their fielding practices as well, really work hard to get ready for each and every game. Swing and a miss and a strikeout. Hall with a strikeout.
Great pitch right there.
6 strikeouts now for Hall and 1 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, she needed that strikeout. Come right out of the gate. Great pitch selection. Gets that first out of this inning. They want to get through this pretty quick, Phil, so they can get right back to the plate and try and generate some runs.
Here's Angelo, the extra hitter. Bats in the 7th spot. Hits it right into center field, and another hit for this New Jersey team. Angelo, a 1-out base runner. Pretty hit back up the middle.
You talked about Pennsylvania and being strong 1 through 12 in their lineup. Guess what? New Jersey is pretty tough 1 through 12 as well. Their bottom of their lineup has performed. That's a 7-hitter right there that hits a rope through the center fielder.
And how about the resilience of Angelo? Yesterday, she was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Struck out her first at bat in the second, then comes up with that big hit here in the 5th, right back up through the middle as a 1-out base runner for the pitcher, Charlotte Scher, who grounded out her last at bat in the 3rd. Foul ball.
Good spot to help herself out here.
Usually her dad changes it up, likes to take pictures when Charlotte's batting. And, of course, during the time when she's pitching, he's living and dying off of every pitch.
Yeah.
This junior division, ages 12 to 14 is the age bracket, just a step up from the major division. Ball hit hard into left field, and another hit. Back-to-back hits here by the 7-8 hitters for New Jersey. Everybody hitting.
Well, I'll tell you what. Do you hear the pop of the ball coming off the bat? I mean, they are getting the meat of the bat on the ball. It is almost scary right now because they are so tuned in and timed on Hall's pitching right now. She's really got to start not throwing her fastball at normal speed. She's got to start taking a little bit off of it, because she's got to throw the timing off. New Jersey right now is green light, green light, green light, and they're really hitting the ball hard. 7 hits now, Phil.
Maddie Lafredo, who grounded out her last at bat in the third, has another opportunity here. So let's see if the bottom of the lineup can continue to produce. So 6 of those 7 hits coming in the last inning and a half. They had 4 hits in that fourth with the 2 runs and have 2 hits here in the fifth. So 6 of the 7 hits coming here in the last inning and a half for this New Jersey team. Second time around against Hall has been paying off for a lot of these hitters. Fredo grounded out to third, back in the third in a 1-2-3 inning. It was the only 1-2-3, second 1-2-3 inning of the game for Delaware. The ball was foul. Delaware had I think 3 or 4 straight 1-2-3 innings in the game yesterday against Connecticut, but started that way in the first and then a 1-2-3 inning in the third. The big inning was the fourth, where New Jersey plated 2 runs and 4 hits. They have runners on first and second here with 1 out. Maddie puts the bat on the ball, and it's foul off the backstop. The loser of this game tomorrow will play the second game, and they'll wait for Pennsylvania and New York to play. The winner of that game will play the loser of this game tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Ball hit back to Hall. She grabs it, throws over to first, and has the double up.
Wow. That's
great play by Hall, our second double play of the game.
Yeah, good job. I mean, that's a double play when she needed it. Here it is. It's on a 2-2 pitch, gets it off the end of the back, just reaches up and immediately throws right back over. She gets the double play.
Second double play of the game. This is the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
To the early risers, milk drinkers, and ball chasers. Yeah, you! The dreamers, kings of energy, and queens of imaginary play. Did I say play? Hey, they're kids. That's what they do. Now, have I got the game for you. Make some friends. See the ball? Hit the ball. So let's go out there and let's have fun!
Bob has said it, defense wins championship and chips, and here's the second double play of our winners bracket final here tonight. Hall comes up, gets the line out, dives and catches it, and then doubles up with the runner who left first base. So our second double play of the night. Defense playing great behind both very good, solid pitching from both New Jersey and Delaware. So here we are, bottom of the fifth. Delaware down a run. They're 5, 6, 7 hitters due up. Scott Welch and Hitchens due up here in the fifth. Delaware finds themselves down a run. Delaware has scored 12 runs in their win on Friday against New York, 8 runs against Connecticut, and here tonight against this scrappy New Jersey bunch, only 1 run through 4 innings. Pennsylvania had a big win, 14 runs. They had 2 3-run homers in that game today in their 14-1 win over Massachusetts. Mia Scott batting, who popped up to the third baseman in her first at bat in the first.
Number 1, Mia Scott.
Well, we got to try and generate a little bit of offense. So, you know what, Phil? My process now is, my thought process is, I may not be swinging until I get a strike on me.
There was a called strike. Now 1-1 count to Mia Scott, the shortstop. That pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, so the middle of the lineup here, they're going to try and generate some runs here because we're getting late in that game here, bottom of the fifth. So got to look for base runners here.
Pitch is low. Now 3 balls and a strike.
If you're coaching third base right now, Phil, are you giving the take sign?
No way.
You're giving swing, go?
No,
Green?
no swing.
No, all right. So
you want a base runner
yeah,
here.
Yep, I agree.
Whatever you can do to get that base runner, no out base runner here in the fifth, so important for this Delaware team. And there it is, a walk. So Scott's a no out base runner for Welsh, who showed that she has some power. Yesterday had a base hit and an RBI, and that went over Connecticut, so she could hit the ball, the big first baseman for Delaware, and the girls from Milford Little League.
Now batting for Delaware.
On the Jersey side, just outside of
Alicia
Manhattan,
Welsh.
New York City. Popped up to the center fielder her last at bat. Remember, she hit that one pretty deep.
I know that, but listen, you need a run. And you got to get that runner in scoring position. So a small ball might be the answer here.
Ball hit to right field, right at the right fielder. Squeezing the glove is Gerber, makes the out, and there's one away. So a pop up to right field and one down.
Well, she hit it pretty well off the end of the bat. Right fielder made a good play on it
Delaware number 44
for New Jersey.
Here's Brindley. Yep, here's Brindley Hitchens, who had a base hit her last at bat in the second. Ball gets away from the catcher, so Scott advances to second on the pass ball.
And that's just what the doctor ordered. You want to try and get that runner in scoring position. And now a base hit could tie the game.
Delaware trailing 2-1 thanks to the 2-run, 4-hit, fourth inning for New Jersey. Delaware's run came in the first. Such an important game. Trying to stay in the winner's bracket. Give you a chance to win this tournament. Both teams 2-0 coming in to this winner's bracket final.
What's that old saying? Red sky at night, sailor's delight?
A little bit of a red sky. So we had two rain delays. We were scheduled to start at 4. Just rain pushed us back to 6, and then we got a couple innings in, and then a lightning storm, and some more rain came in. Great throw from third, but the first baseman, it goes past Kelly. Butler had a good throw at third, and a run is in. And we now have a tie game just like that. Great throw by the third baseman, Butler, but Kelly at first couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, it was a slow roller. It was going to be a close play. She had to rush to throw a little bit, and she threw it inside a little bit towards the home plate, thus allowing the runner to come all the way around the score. And the runner at second now.
24,
so that runner is 120 feet away from Delaware taking the lead.
Here's Elena McNulty, unassisted out. Hit the ball to the first baseman, her last at bat in the second. So the game tied 2-2. That's what Delaware needed to get their run in the first and get the run back here in the fifth to tie the game 2-2 with that hit by Hitchens that scored Scott. Scott scored from second. Big swing and a miss. With Charlotte trying to make sure that there's no more. One out here in the inning. Shear's pitch. Misses. One ball and 2 strikes. Hitchens at second base with 1 out for Delaware, who tied the game here in this inning. Pitch was high and missed for a ball.
Just missed there. Just missed.
Foul tip. Foul tip, 2-2 count.
Yeah, she just got a little piece of that. Staying alive. Little John Travolta movie.
That's exactly what both these teams want to do. They want to stay alive in the winner's bracket side. Of course, both these teams not going to be eliminated because this is the winner's bracket final, but there's a strikeout, and there's 2 out in the inning.
Now batting.
Just the third strikeout of the game for Shear.
Big strikeout right there for the second out of the inning. And hopefully now Shear will settle down and try and get this last out and leave the inning all knotted up at 2.
Paisley Canton, the extra hitter, grounded out. Her first at bat. Swing and a miss. Big cut from Paisley. She grounded out to the second baseman in the third, the previous at bat. Foul ball. She's behind in the count, 0-2.
Yeah. She had a good swing at that, though, Phil.
Hutchinson on second. 2 outs, 1 run in, though, here for Delaware. They tied the game this inning. 2-2 game. A lot on the line in the winners bracket final from Wilkes University in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania in this East Regional Junior Softball Tournament. Ball hit down the third base side and foul.
Good job by the third baseman. Let that roll foul.
Yeah, Butler played a nice third base. She's a nice-looking third baseman. Made some nice plays and good decision-making by her. There's a good look at Charlotte getting ready. No balls, 2 strikes, so she's ahead of the count, trying to get her team out of this after Delaware was fortunate enough to put a run on the board against her to tie the game. Drop third strike, gets the strikeout, the throw down to register the out, and another strikeout for her, so she ends the 5th inning with back-to-back strikeouts. But Delaware got what they needed, the tying run, and we are tied at 2-all. This is the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
I am Little League. I am Little League. I am Little League. We are Little League. Watashi wa shonen yakutan. I am Little League.
Sportsmanship, teamwork, character. Little League, big dreams.
2-2 game back in Wilkes-Barre, and how about that crew on your screen? There is the PA District 1631 crew that took part in the Little League Softball State Tournament in Nanacoke. That tournament just wrapped up a few weeks ago. Speaking of that team that won it, West Suburban, they won today, a big win as the East Regional began of the major softball division in Bristol, Connecticut. But there's our crew. They got it done in that state tournament and getting it done here in the
real good crew
Junior
there.
Little League Softball East Regional.
That's a picture that should show up at a couple post offices, maybe. Yep.
So here we go, back to softball, tie game.
Leading off the top of the 6th.
In the 6th inning, the 10, 11, 12 hitters due up for New Jersey. Here's Caroline Amorosa, who struck out her first at bat in the 3rd.
I don't know. This has got the making for one of those fantastic finishes.
Just like a winner's bracket final should be. 2 teams undefeated in the tournament, with high stakes on the line, and a 2-2 game. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Amorosa.
Maybe we need to get a third headset in here, Phil.
No. 1 ball and 2 strikes. No outs here in the 6th. New Jersey, Delaware, all tied up. Foul ball.
Yeah, you want to work ahead late in the game. There's no doubt about that, and that's what Hall's doing right now. She's ahead 1-2. You don't want pressure pitches. You always want to try and work ahead if you're the pitcher.
Pennsylvania, New Jersey tomorrow at 12. I'm sure both of those managers and coaching staff are either here on property or watching on the live stream to get ready for tomorrow. Throw over in time for the out.
Play.
Hutchins at 3rd with the throw. Welsh was able to bring it down at 1st, and there's 1 out.
Great job by Welsh to corral the ball, make sure she came down on the bag for the first out of the inning. Great play.
Again, New Jersey still able to put the ball in play. They have done that against Hall, and Connecticut was not able to do that yesterday. Here's Salerno, who had the big base hit to start things off in the 4th, and she scored the first run of the game for New Jersey. So she started off a 4-hit, 2-run inning back in the 4th. Big cut by Salerno and misses. The bottom of the order certainly has produced. She was the one that, out of the 11th spot, got the base hit and scored the first run to tie it up 1-1. And then Jersey went ahead. 4 hits, 2 runs in the fourth. 2-2 game. Ball hit hard to short. Scott comes up throwing and gets the out.
Great play by Mia Scott. She stayed down so nicely on the ball. Come up and threw a dart to first to make it look really, really easy. Great play by Scott.
Yesterday it was mostly all Hall with those 16 strikeouts. Tonight, her defense is getting the job done. Solid defense.
Yep.
Great play from third by Hutchins, and that play there by the shortstop, Scott. So 2 great defensive plays to put 2 outs here in the 6th inning. And here's Nitch, the 12th hitter, the extra hitter. She struck out her last at bat in the 4th.
Now batting.
So Delaware trying to have a 1-2-3 inning here in the 6th. Remember, this is 7 innings of softball in the junior division, and we're here in the top half of the 6th inning. Delaware, the home team, via the coin toss. Foul ball off the backstop.
You know what's important about this, Phil, is this now is going to turn over the lineup, and Gerber is going to be leading off if they can't get a base runner here. Gerber will be starting the next inning, so that should be really interesting.
And that would be the 7th. The 1-2-3 hitters could be due up. Hall looking for her 7th strikeout of the game.
Cheers get a little louder now with every pitch.
Yeah, the drama is turned up. The tension is turned up. The level of importance is turned up. You know, they had the championship banquet and dance on Wednesday, Rockin' the River on Friday. That was the fun part of the tournament, but now when you get this late in the tournament, it's about getting to Kirkland, Washington. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 7 in a 1-2-3 inning for the Delaware defense, but we are all tied up heading to the bottom of the 6th. It's Delaware 2, New Jersey 2, Junior League Softball East Regional Tournament. You're watching it live streamed on PADistrict1631.com.
Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League baseball and softball tournament brackets, live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31, it's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com.
Phil Shaner alongside District 1631 Administrator Bob Bertoni, the tournament director. 2-2 game as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Delaware with their 10, 11, 12 hitters due up in this inning.
Boy, we're almost like right on cue with this, same number in the batting lineup, same score. Couldn't ask for a more evenly matched game.
Everything you'd want in a winner's bracket
Leading
final.
off the bottom of the 6th for Delaware, number 15, Addison Van Compernol.
She got the base hit, didn't she, last time?
She did. Addison Van Compernol, who had the base hit in the 3rd inning and then was left stranded on base. Let's see, Van Compernol turns on that one. Foul ball down the 3rd baseline.
Definitely a good swing on the ball right there.
Games tomorrow at 12 and 3. 2 games tomorrow here, both in the elimination bracket. Loser of this game will play the winner of the 12 o'clock game between New York and Pennsylvania. We're down to the final 4 in the tournament. We started with 9 teams. Pitch outside, misses. Again, we thank everyone for watching all across the United States and the world on PADistrict1631.com. Hard hit ball to short. Ferningo steps up, makes the throw. Kelly at first was unable to come up with the ball. The play at second, out at second. Trying to stretch it into 2, and Addison was thrown out at second base for the first out of the inning.
Wow, what a play by Kelly. She gets after the ball really quick. Ferrigno's ball was a little low. She takes off there, but makes a dart throw to second base
So
for the first out of the inning.
So 1 out in the inning after that hot shot to the shortstop for Igno. Swing and a miss.
Boy, that's a big out right there. You don't want to make that first out like that.
Here's Downs batting, who grounded or hit the ball back to the pitcher in her last at bat in the third. Called strike.
Batting for Delaware, number 88, Huntley Downs.
So Huntley Downs, last at bat, grounded out in the third. Let's see what she does here in the sixth. Swing and a miss. She's the 11th hitter in the lineup, and a strikeout. And there's 2 down. Ava Garahan, the 12th hitter, who grounded out to the third baseman to end the third inning. So see what Garahan can do. It could be a 1-2-3 inning for New Jersey on the defensive side. Remember, we play 7 innings in junior softball, and we're heading to the 7th.
I just think about that first play, Phil, and boy, the air came right out of the balloon after that for Delaware.
It was a hard hit ball to the shortstop and tried to stretch it into a double and was thrown out by the strong throw by the first baseman, Kelly. Pitch misses for a ball.
Well, I guess in the last inning we're going to see the best of New Jersey's hitters.
So a walk, and now here comes the top of the lineup for Delaware.
Now, if I'm coaching this game, here's what I'm doing.
Delaware, number 0, Bailey Joe Messick.
I'd rather Bailey lead off the next inning. I'm going to show bunt here, send my runner. If she makes it, then I'm going to let Bailey hit away. If she doesn't, I have Bailey leading off the next inning.
I like that. Bailey Joe Missick, who scored in the first inning. She got on a walk, and then she stole 2 bases. So that would be a good idea in the 7th inning to have your 1-2-3 hitters.
Yeah, absolutely. Plus, this kid is just so tough on base.
She swings, a little grounder to second. Miller with the toss over. And the umpire is making a call at first.
Off the foul ball off her foot.
Okay, so foul ball off of Bailey Joe's
she's limping
foot.
too there.
Here's another look at it, Bob. See if you can see it go off her foot.
Oh, yeah, top of the shoe. Good call.
Two outs here in the 6th inning, 2-2 game. No ball, 2 strikes. So ahead of the count for Bailey Joe Missick. Pitch is high.
I'm still sending her, Phil. I'm still sending the runner.
Okay, ends the inning on the strikeout.
Wow.
So we are through 6 full. We head to the 7th in a tie game. New Jersey and Delaware tied at 2-2. This is the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PADistrict1631.com.
To the early risers, milk drinkers, and ball chasers. Yeah, you! The dreamers, kings of energy, and queens of imaginary play. Did I say play? Hey, they're kids. That's what they do. Now, have I got the game for you. Make some friends. See the ball? Hit the ball. So let's go out there and let's have fun!
Off to the 7th inning we go here in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania in the East Regional Tournament, Junior Softball Division. 2-2 game. Winners bracket final. The winner looking to get tomorrow off and make it to Championship Tuesday.
Key moment right here, Phil. Gerber against Hall. This is big.
Here's Gerber leading things off of the inning here, the leadoff hitter. He had a double, an RBI double, and scored a run in the fourth and lined out back to the pitcher in the first.
Boy, if she could keep her off the base path, that's a big lift for Delaware. Just missed outside there, just a hair.
So the 1-2-3 hitters due up in this inning for the girls from Ridgewood. Ball popped up into right field and squeezing it for the out. And there's one down here in the seventh.
That is a big first out for Delaware. You got to keep Gerber off the base path.
For New Jersey, number 1, Kelsey Miller.
So here's Kelsey Miller. Kelsey Miller had a base hit in the fourth, part of that big 4-hit, 2-run fourth inning. She also struck out her first at bat in the first. One down here in the seventh. Ball hit right back up the middle to Hall and into center field in the second hit for Miller. And she's a one-out base runner for New Jersey.
Yeah, she got a pitch to hit right through the heart of the plate, and she took advantage of it. You'll see it right here, right through the heart of the plate, and she just strokes it right back up the middle for a base hit.
Tell you what, Hall's a pretty good defensive pitcher, so to get it by her is an accomplishment.
Yeah, great point, Phil. Great point.
Here's Blake Kelly, who 0 for 2 so far tonight. Ball's popped up and caught the first baseman, Welsh. And there's 2 outs here in the seventh.
Number 99, Bella Ferrigno.
Here comes Bella Ferrigno. Ferrigno had an RBI and a base hit in that fourth inning and also grounded out to short. So she is 1 for 2.
Yeah, if I'm the defense now for Delaware, I'm guarding the lines and I'm playing a little bit back for offense because you want to keep the ball in front of you right now. You don't want anything behind you could score a run if you're the outfield. So it's okay to play a little deeper and on the lines just to protect from that double, Phil.
Don't forget that Delaware has the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up in their bottom half of the seventh inning. And we play 7 innings of softball at the major or at the junior division. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Ball hit into right field and off the glove of the right fielder. And runners are on the move. Held up at third base, so runners at second and third for New Jersey on that hard hit ball into right field.
I'll tell you what, Felix Abad, if Delaware wins this game, it's going to be because of her. Look at the hustle all the way from the second base position, and she gets the ball in really quick to the pitcher in the middle of the field. Great play by the second baseman for Delaware to get the ball in and prevent the runner from scoring.
Ball hit hard to right field, and you mentioned the hustle. Coming from her second base position, Bella was running out there, tracking down that ball, picking up her teammate from right field, and making that throw into the infield, preventing the New Jersey run to come in. But here comes Avery Butler, who had a base hit in the second and popped up in the fourth. Runners at second and third, and there's 2 outs here in the seventh in a 2-2 game. Foul ball.
I'm going to be honest with you. You got a base open. I'm not sure I'm giving her a pitch to hit. You know, she got Harper Whitecheck to strike out twice, Phil, in this game so far. So,
ball popped up and under it and squeezing it is Bella Felix Abad. And there you go. We're heading to the bottom of the seventh in a 2-2 game. Let's see what Delaware can do. The girls from Milford will have an opportunity to win this. It's a 2-2 game. You are watching the Junior Little League Softball East Regional Tournament on PA District 1631.com.
Be a part of the team. Get connected today to District 16 and 31 Little League, baseball, and softball tournament brackets. Live scores, everything you need to know at your fingertips, anywhere and anytime you want the information. District 16 and 31 Little League is plugged in on the web with a brand new jam-packed website, PADistrict1631.com, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow your town's teams on the road to a championship with live scores, game recaps, tournament brackets, and schedules. Don't miss a pitch of the action. District 16 and 31, it's a home run when it comes to online and social media coverage. Catch it right now at PADistrict1631.com.
Tuesday morning at 11 a.m.
Bottom of the 7th inning, the 2-3-4 hitters due up for Delaware. A 2-2 game, looking to stay in the winner's bracket side of this tournament. A lot on the line in this winner's bracket final. So let's see what the 2-3 hitters, 2-3-4 hitters in the lineup can do for Milford.
It always happens. Leadoff hitter right now is Felix Abad, and she may have saved the game for Delaware.
Felix Abad.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for Delaware.
Reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th.
Number 12, Ileana Bella Felix Abad.
Made an out in the 1st. So let's see if she can be a no-out base runner for this Delaware team, which is a run across would be a walk-off win for them, and a walk-off to a day off tomorrow and into Championship Tuesday, where they'd have to be beaten twice for them not to punch a ticket to Kirkland, Washington, the home of the Junior Little League Softball World Series. They'd have to be at the Philadelphia International Airport, be on a plane at 5:45 a.m. on Thursday to get out to Washington.
Good second pitch there. Frozer with that changeup.
But a lot of softball still to be played. We're down from 9 teams down to the final 4 left to go here in day 4 of this tournament. Shear wanted to change the signs. Here's the pitch right back at her. Hit her on her foot, and that'll be a base hit. Hard hit off the pitcher's foot, and a no-out base runner is Felix Abad. Have to check on Charlotte as that came right back at her and hit her right above the foot. So they'll look it over. Here's the replay, Bob. See how fast this ball comes back at her.
Yeah, it was a rope. It was a rope. Wow.
Goes all the way into left field.
Yeah, for sure.
Off the pitcher's shoe. We'll take a look over her and make sure she's okay. She's pitched an outstanding game. Delaware scored a run in the 1st, scored a run in the 5th, and for Jersey, it was that big 4th inning. 4 hits and 2 runs. Their 2 runs, and we're all tied 2-2.
Yeah, this is a big spot, too. I mean,
so we'll see if she's okay. She'll get to throw some pitches. Shear throwing those pitches to see if she's okay after taking a liner right off the foot that ended up in left field. So here we are in the bottom of the 7th in a 2-2 game. Delaware with a no-out base runner. And their 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. So their top half of their lineup here going for Delaware in the bottom of the 7th. They score a run, it's a walk-off win for them, and a day off tomorrow. Tomorrow's elimination game at noon, New York and Pennsylvania. And then the winner of that game will play the loser of this game tomorrow at 3.
well, I got to believe that Hudak is probably going to do whatever she can to get her to second base. Although, sure has had her luck with Bree Hall, striking her out twice, but I'd take my chances, get her to second base, and give Hall a shot to knock her in.
All you're looking for is one run.
Yeah, that's it.
One run
You're
wins the game,
you're playing for one.
And you are staying on the winner's side of the bracket. So you're charged for a mound visit on a
No.
play like that? No?
No, injury. That's an injury timeout. You don't get charged a visit there. Great question, though, Phil. Boy, I sure hope he's bunting here, because you got to get that runner to second base.
All you need is one run to win it and then continue to be on the winning side bracket. Turns to bunt. Havoc who had a base hit in the first and got on by a fielder's choice in the fourth.
Defensive strategy now is to throw high fastballs because you want her to pop up the bunt.
Pop-up bunt would be helpful to get register an out. And that's exactly what New Jersey would be looking for, to get an out here. Try to send this game to extra innings.
Yeah, you got to throw a strike here, though. You can't fall that far behind here.
Bunted right to the first baseman. The tag at first. Kelly doing a good job coming up from first to make the tag, and there's one out, but the runner does advance. And Delaware has the winning run at second with one out.
Yeah, great play there by Kelly. Gets it quickly, tags, and then looks to see if she can get the runner at second.
Here is Bree Hall, who has struck out both plate appearances, so she's 0 for 2. Foul ball.
But you know what? If I'm Delaware, I know she struck out twice. This is the kid I want up right now. This kid's a gamer. She's a player. When the game's on the line, I want Bree Hall up at the plate. Not only on the mound, I want her at the plate.
Yesterday she did it on the mound with those 16 strikeouts and the no-hitter. Tonight she can do it with the bat. Play down to third, sliding in and safe at third. How about that? All of a sudden the run there to third. Felix Abad steals third base. Here's another look at it, Bob. Are you surprised by that?
Oh, yeah, I'm shocked, really, to be honest with you. I mean, you already have a runner in scoring position, and you now it might take the bat out of her hands.
Delaware fans exciting about that they got her down to third. So explain that more.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not walking the next two batters to load the bases and get a force at home. You got to bring your infield up here. I mean, listen, now a ball in play, Phil, could score the run. Look how deep the shortstop is. That shortstop's got to come up way more than that. You got to run her on third now. She's got to come up. She's way too deep.
Here's the 1-1 pitch to Bree Hall. A hit could win it. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hall. The winning run is at third base for Delaware. In a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Any ball now that a shortstop's going to score a run, it's just too deep.
Hall swings, pops the ball up down the third base side and out of play. Saw Butler trying to run as far over as she could, the third baseman, and ran out of territory as it was on the other side of the fence. So the tension grows in this one. 2-2 game, bottom of the 7th. Delaware with the winning run, standing at third base. Bree Hall, the star pitcher, bats in the cleanup spot for this team.
Big spot.
Trying to come up with a hit. She didn't have a hit yesterday. She struck out and walked twice and scored a run on the first. So she hasn't had a hit in 2 games. Could use a hit here to put her team into Championship Tuesday, where they'd have to be beaten twice not to win this East Region Championship and go to the World Series in Kirkland, Washington. Here's the 1-2. Hit straight up in the air. The left fielder grabs it. Tagging. Here's a play at the plate. Game over! Sacrifice into left field and comes in and scores the game-winning run, and Delaware wins it by a final score of 3-2 on the sacrifice hit into left field, and Delaware is moving on, and they'll play on Tuesday now on Championship Tuesday. Here is a look at the sac fly.
Yeah, I thought that play would be bang, bang, just to throw offline. But what a winner's bracket final game. Delaware comes back for a 3-2 victory, and now they get to rest for a day when New York.
Both teams are still alive.
So there you have it, 3-2 the final. Delaware does it in the bottom of the 7th inning, and it was the sacrifice hit by Bree Hall to knock in the winning run. So tomorrow, elimination games. At noon, New York will play Pennsylvania. The winner of that game will play New Jersey at 3 o'clock. Delaware, of course, will have tomorrow off, and they will play on Tuesday, and they would have to be beaten twice.
Yep, and that's what I was going to say. This New Jersey now will face the winner of New York, Pennsylvania. That could be a big rematch tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But all 3 remaining games or 4 games are going to be really exciting.
So Delaware is on the winner's bracket side, and they'll go to Championship Tuesday and will have to be beaten twice. As far as New Jersey's concerned, they could have a rematch with Delaware if they could win tomorrow's 3 o'clock game against the winner of the New York-Pennsylvania game. For my partner, Bob Bertoni, and the entire crew, I'm Phil Shaner saying good night from Wilkes University. Delaware wins it 3-2 over New Jersey. This is the Junior League Softball East Regional Tournament on PA District1631.com. We'll see you tomorrow at noon for more action.
District 1631.